My name is Bourbon.
It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't understand how this is supposed to be something legit. I mean, obviously there is nothing legit to it. It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't really care about blinds.
My name is Bourbon.
Breeze really won. If he wins the whole thing, Matt can't do this again.
My name is Bourbon.
It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't understand how this is supposed to be something legit. I mean, obviously there is nothing legit to it. It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't really care about blinds.
My name is Bourbon.
Breeze really won. If he wins the whole thing, Matt can't do this again.
What's going on? I'm Bourbon. This is Whiskey Uncensored. And I'm back, bitches. Been a long time since I've been locked. Well, I did go riding dirty for the last 3 states of my ride home, but I don't really count that. I haven't been live for a hot minute. First, I had the holidays, a little from my boy Greg in Louisville, Kentucky. Got a little shalom, y'all. There you go. We had the Passover. And then I went on the Midsouth Kentucky adventure that I'm kind of going to go over. But I also pre-gamed a little hard today. There was a huge whiskey, rum, and tequila tasting here today. So I kind of went a little hard in the paint. I almost even called off the stream, but you know what? It's been too long. People want to chill. People want to have a good time. The Bourbon Note's still on right now. Was over there saying hello. Some people on with them, but I figured got to come through, right? Got to put that. Got to put in that time. Got to put in those seat hours. Got to do the thing. So here we are doing the thing. It's gonna get interesting. Not saying I blew a 0.10 before the stream, but I might have blown a 0.10 before the stream. So, this could get a little wild. Just saying. We'll see. So let's see who's in the house. Figured I'd do a little recap of the trip, show off some pictures, talk about some of the picks, and then bring people on and hang out and chill out and have a good time, hopefully. And see how long I stay conscious. Could be one of those nights. Just saying that couch is over there and looking comfy AF. But we'll see. First one in the house tonight was Troy, man. I'm at a beer festival tonight. Well, I was at a whiskey, tequila, and rum festival earlier. So I likely won't be on. But if I have a few too many, I might make an appearance. Nice. Might happen. Sean Little, otherwise known as Toast Malone. I'll be drinking with Baller. We will be on to celebrate your return. We'll see. We'll see if you make an appearance. Baller in the house. Cheers, brother. 5 fingers. High five, brother. How you doing? Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge. What's up, brother? Whoop, whoop. How you doing? The franchise. Gary French. You got to see that gorgeous gentleman twice in 1 week. And I even slept with him. But we'll get into that. Anyway, what's up, Gary? You beautiful bastard. Slapshots Roadhouse is in the house. Was watching Brian play with his wood earlier. Didn't get to see the outcome because I went into said tasting. But Brian was doing his dust therapy deal today. I got to see how that came out. I'll check that out later. If you're not subscribed to Slapshots Roadhouse, you're just dumb. What can I say? And if you ain't subscribed to the Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge, well, then you just suck. There you go. Big League Bourbon in the house. Howdy, Biznitches. What up, Biznitch? Is this guy ever on time? I got to your house. Just saying. Big League in the proverbial house. There you go. Mike Franklin in the house. Good evening. Good evening to you, sir. Big League in the dugout. Dugout's kind of cool. Just saying. Blake Benson in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? Mark Mace in the house. Unfortunately, didn't get to see Mark. That was in the plans, but he had to go to a party. And I might have been shithouse drunk. But, between the two, we'll hook up in the future. Let's see here. Peter B is in the house. What's up, Peter? How you doing? And you appear to be smashed already. Well, a little fuzzy already. I'll tell you that. Time for a water flight. Yeah, I got some water over here. I honestly don't even know where my come and go cup is. I'm a little out of sorts right now. I almost like I said, I almost didn't even do this. Sugar Kitty's in the house. Drove by all of the Sugar Kitty abodes on my way. Traveling dirty right on past me. That's it. Riding dirty. Breved's starting to stream lit. This is gonna fart able to fart and whiz. Well, I mean, it's happened before. Just saying. Marty Whiskey Nose is in the house. What's up, Marty? William Reynolds is in the house. Chairs Band. How you doing, man? Enjoy your Chairs Band too. Evil Williams. Am I at the piano? No, I don't have a piano. Might sing. We'll see. That could happen. It could be an HBR night. We'll see. Maybe some tunes will happen. Never know. Oh, does Fancy Francie know about that? Well, what can I say? There you go. See, she has the security footage. There you go. John Cran's in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? Just texted you the almost finished bowl. Painting the thin line now. I'll have to apply finish tomorrow. Well, that's cool. Let me send myself that pic so I can show it off on here. Let's see. I got pictures coming. Oh, dude, that's beautiful. What kind of wood is this? Almost looks like ebony. That's cool as hell. I might have saved it too many times, but cool. There you go. Zach Jones in the house. Might have met this gorgeous beauty right here. Might have even picked him up a bottle that I got to hand deliver him. Ben's definitely going to need a co-host or three. You ain't wrong, Jim. I'm going to go as far as I can, but I might throw that link out there a little early tonight. So for anybody who doesn't know, starting, I guess at this point, 2 weeks ago, Friday, I set off on a little adventure. And anyone wondering, doing a little Baker 7 right now, old school bottle. Batch B90001. And yeah. So I got on the road from Long Island, where I make my humble abode. And there you go, cherry wood. So I used the butcher. I'm a big fan of cut down cherry trees because I'm allergic to the cherry tree flowers. So anyone who cuts and burns cherry trees, I'm a big fan of. I'm gonna give you 2 thumbs up on that one, Brian. Because F those flowers. And so I set out on my journey from Long Island. And for anybody who knows the geography, topology, whatever you want to call it here, knows that in order for me to get anywhere in the mainland United States, I have to go through New York City, which is a fucking nightmare. It took me nearly 2.5 hours to get into New Jersey. It only took me an hour, or less than an hour, to get into New York City. Then it took me another hour and a half to go about 12 miles. And it was pretty gruesome. And I was making my way to Ohio. So how do you get to Ohio from New York through New Jersey? Generally, you drive Route 80. You just go straight across PA, which takes forever. And I get up into the Poconos, the PA, and after 2.5 hours getting through New York City, and traffic just stops. Now, I-80 it's an interstate through kind of the middle of nowhere. It doesn't usually stop. And trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm in park, and all of a sudden, a helicopter comes overhead, swoops in with a gigantic bucket under it, and is dumping buckets of water. There was a forest fire right on the side of I-80, so they were shutting down the roadway so they could dump thousands of gallons of water. So I sat there for 2 hours, and when I did finally drive by, the side of the road was smoking, and there were fire trucks pumping water onto this steaming side of the road and into the woods. It wasn't burning anymore, but it was still steaming. So, yeah. So 11 and a half, 12 hours later, I arrived at the one, the only, the Bourbon Battalion. Bobby in Ohio. He's always a brother to me. He opens up his home to me anytime I'm in the area. We had some sticks. We had some killer pours. Clint Hickey was there as well. And his brother, a.k.a. the Gunny Steve, who he talks about all the time. And we stayed up into the late night with a fire burning, drinking, having a couple sticks, and having a grand old time. Big cheers to Bobby. And then my dumbass said, you know what? I don't have to be in Kentucky for a couple more days. Why don't I go see Big League Bourbon? So another 7.5 hours in the car. I just keep driving. Next day, crashed by Bobby. Get up next day. And I start heading towards Chris, who lives in the Midwest, in near the Illinois-Wisconsin border. And I'm passing through Chicago, right? And while I'm passing through Chicago, right, I had to put a couple calls out there, right? So I have to show you this. I'm going to show this. No, that don't work. Hang on. Share screen. I wanted to prepare more for this, but I was a little tipsy. By a little tipsy, I mean drunk. So here you go. I hit him up. He came out. The one, the only, had me meet him at a rest stop. The Mid-South legend himself. I met Derek D. Patton. Unbelievable, right? This dude, he's a dude. He is that dude. If you ever want to know who that dude is, that's him. And that dude, right? That dude got a special bottle. And for anybody who knows, he's kind of a fan of these bottles. He's even got a special commentary on it. He goes,
"These bitches." Okay. These bitches love me, and I love these bitches.
So, met Derek D. Patton. Here he is in all of his gorgeous glory with his V6 DDP Diamond Dallas Page plates, otherwise known as Derek D. Patton. Gorgeous sunset behind him at a rest stop. There's the man right there, the Mid-South legend himself. So we got that done, right? I got to meet him. And you know, there's one other person who's a fucking legend in this community. Unfortunately, he ended up on the wrong side of the road. So apparently there are these things called oases in the Chicago area. They call them oases. They're big rest stops that used to go across the highway. So that's where we were supposed to meet. Apparently, Derek hadn't been there in a long time. They tore it down. And now there's 2 7-Elevens with gas stations on either side of the highway. And this legend was sitting on the other side trying to meet up with us. The one, the only, Will O'Neill. I got to meet the man. We shared a few pours. We chilled out. Will is a fucking legend, and I love that guy. And I got to meet him. So after that, I kept driving. And eventually, I ended up at the dugout, aka Big League Bourbon, aka the dude. And not only that, thanks to that dude, I got my first real cheese curds. Wisconsin cheese curds, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't had these, they are the fucking bomb. These were fresh that day. They really do squeak. They were the freaking bomb, right? I never had real cheese curds. I wanted real cheese curds. In addition to cheese curds, Chris got these brats. Wherever he got them from, I don't know. They were ridiculous. They were delicious, right? So we had a bunch of pours. He cracked open some new bottles. And eventually another legend happened to be there also. The franchise, Gary Franchi, met up with us there also. So me and the franchise slept in the dugout together. Might have been on different couches and all, but just saying. And then next morning we said, you know what? Because next stop I had after the dugout was Indiana, because I had to pick Backbone. So the next morning, what do? We get up and we go hunting. Of course, there's me, the franchise, and a terrible picture of half of Chris. But I thought there was a better picture with all of Chris. There it is. There we go. And we go out hunting in Chris's hood. And it was freaking amazing. And I picked up a couple of bottles. Surprisingly, I bought very few bottles on this whole adventure. Probably because I barely had time to hunt with all the wheel time I was putting in and window time. But that's me, the franchise, and Chris out hunting. And I wrapped up that trip with some gas station. You got it. More cheese curds. And if you doubt the cheese curds, you don't know what you're missing. So then I said, you know what? Let me throw this up here in case anybody wants. If anybody wants to come on and hang out, share their 2 cents about the trip, there's the link. It's dropped. I should probably pin it also. Let me get on that. I'm not tired. You're tired. And no, that's Jason. This is probably going to have audio. No, it's not. Cool. But, if anyone I've talked about wants to come on, or if anybody just wants to come hang out, there's the link. Because, like I said, it's going to be a rough one. So, anyway, where was I? Yeah. So, after that, we went on our merry way. Why? Those are all videos? Oh, that's not cool. What the hell? Hang on. Okay, I know what that is. Bear with me a second. Because I had to just email myself pictures and stuff because, well, that one didn't load. That's okay. I know what that is. Download. Okay, can't play video. Great. Why would you? Huh. Okay. So anyway, after hunting, oh, look at this. What's up, John?
How you doing?
John, I didn't get to see because he was another hour plus away, apparently.
I'm about 4 hours north of Leaded.
Oh, 4 hours north. There you go.
Yeah, I'm up by Green Bay, so that's about 4 hours from me down there.
I put in all the miles I could.
Yeah. I know you asked before you went, and I'm like, yeah, that's about 4 hours for me to get down there.
Hey, I tried to meet and see as many people as I could. It's just
Hey, there'll always
possible.
be some time to meet up somewhere. So
Yeah, it's not possible to do it all in one trip.
No.
God knows I tried this time.
I'm just glad you got some fresh cheese curds and some brats. Welcome to Wisconsin.
Oh, I don't know where Chris got these brats, but there was a 4-cheese brat that he got
Nice.
that was ridiculous.
Yep.
Chris will probably come on and be able to tell you about them brats, but they were damn good.
Nice.
And real curds, It's a real
Yep.
deal.
You can't beat those.
Can't get that here. That's for damn sure.
No, we get dairies because I live kind of in farm country. And yeah, you go to local gas stations and the dairies drop them off and they're on the front counter at the gas station.
Well, that was what my last bag was I filled up on fuel before I headed to Indianapolis.
Mhm.
And I went in, they were like $8. They were way overpriced, but didn't matter. It was fresh curds.
Yep.
And guess what? They didn't make them in Indianapolis.
No. No,
Yeah,
I'll
there
buy
you go.
those and
See,
I open them and
didn't make it to actual Wisconsin for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
not for
buy
nothing,
curds. They go on the passenger seat and they're open and I just lean over it.
I was driving from New York to Wisconsin is a fucking haul.
Yeah.
And I also did turn off at Sturgis, Michigan, because it was like a half a mile off of I-80/90, just to say I put my foot in Michigan as well. And I did go hunt at one gas station.
Nice.
Just to see if gas station whiskey is really a thing in Michigan, and it is.
Nice.
Because the junkies always used to talk about how Eagle Rare was gas station whiskey. Gas stations don't sell whiskey here, but they do there.
Yeah, some do here. It all depends.
Wow, I missed a lot of stuff here. I'm going to have to recap chat here in a minute. But let me keep going on the story. I figure I'll finish story time, then I'll recap on chat. So, after we finished hunting, we all departed, and I headed to Indianapolis, Indiana. Because and I met up with my buddies from Texas. Unfortunately, I actually took surprisingly few pictures. I'm actually kind of sad about that. But I met all my buddies out of Texas, and we got an Airbnb in Indiana, which was weird because there were 6 of us, so it was a big Airbnb. 6 or 7 of us, I forget. So it actually had 2 doors. The first door was the first floor where me and one of the guys stayed, and that's where our kitchen was, and the laundry and the main stuff, and the living room. And we all brought a lot of whiskey. I probably bought 40 plus bottles to share, and my buddy Brad brought probably 80 to 100, and we went berserk.
Nice.
We had so much good whiskey, it wasn't even funny. Because I used this trip as an excuse to pop a lot of things I haven't popped for a long time. And all of it is still pretty much stacked up behind me. Yeah, I haven't even gotten into that yet. So we get to this Airbnb. So the first floor is kind of normal, but then there's this other door where you get to the other 4 or 5 bedrooms that were upstairs, and they were all kids' bedrooms, painted really bright colors and weird. And one of them had a padlock on the outside. One bedroom you could only lock from the outside. That was a little weird. Just a wee bit weird. But hey, we got through. Mattresses are about, 2 inches thick.
Cool.
So they were real comfy. But compared to the next place, they were. So we went the next day to Backbone with Nolan, who I may have on a stream one day soon. And we picked 2 barrels of whiskey at Backbone. I might have got a little... it's all MGP. I'm in my glory when I'm there. So I have a hard time spitting or dumping. I need to get better at that.
Yeah, but the thing is with Backbone single barrels, man, they're so good.
So we picked a 7.5 year finished in Madeira. And we picked his first ever attempt at a true cognac / Magnus style cigar blend. So we'll have those coming soon. I might be able to get some for people if they're interested. So we did that. We went back to the house. I brought bagels for everybody. I brought a dozen bagels to Bobby in Ohio. I brought a dozen bagels to Chris in Illinois. And then I brought bagels to the guys from Texas. So they had New York bagels, and they brought up Texas Akushi Wagyu steaks from HEB in Texas. So needless to say, we ate like kings in Indianapolis. I don't even know if this is interesting for people or not, but I'm doing it anyway because it's content, right?
Hey, we saw the pictures, so yeah, the story's kind of nice.
Why is my phone blowing up? I don't know. Bunch of bullshit. Anyway. So after Indy, we went to New Riff. We slept off that night. And next day we woke up and we went to New Riff in Newport/Covington, Kentucky. For anybody who doesn't know, that's just south of Cincinnati, Ohio. And there we picked a bourbon and a rye. We got a barrel of each. We weren't crazy about the bourbon samples we got, so we asked, could we get a couple more samples? We had one that we were okay with, but we didn't think it held up to ones we did in the past. And I jokingly said, as the woman who runs the program, Creole, she's amazing. We've known her for a long time. We've done a lot of picks there. I jokingly said, see if you can find anything older. So she comes back supposedly with the oldest barrel that's still in the program. And it turns out it's a Kelvin barrel New Riff. Yeah.
Really?
Needless to say, that one won. She brought us back 2 other barrels, but that one just killed all the others. And then ironically, so it turns out they said up to 30% of their stocks now are in Kelvin barrels. But I've never seen a Kelvin barrel New Riff.
No.
And then we ended up picking also a Kelvin barreled rye, which is pretty damn cool. And one day soon, I'll probably have a review coming out, or at least a video on it of some type. They had a new single barrel that you could only purchase if you did a pick of a bourbon and a rye. And they only had a couple of bottles. It was a single barrel. I think it's called the High Note. I got to find it. Maybe I'll find it later once some more people come on. So needless to say, I grabbed that. It's beyond distillery only. It's pick program only. But they gave you a sample of it at the end. I'll probably put out a video of it too. I got a video. They had it like rise. They had like a specially made barrel where at the end of every pick, they used to give you something cool that like they're coming out with or experimenting with. But literally now they got like this mechanical barrel where it like rises out of it with sample glasses. That was really cool. So I recorded that. I have a lot of content to put up one of these days, but I'm still, honestly, this week was catching up on work and just recovering from the trip. So New Riff was pretty awesome. So then we drove down to our Airbnb in Louisville. Now, this Airbnb was gigantic. It was over 5,000 square feet, 3 floors, beautiful, ultra modern, but every corner cut that could be cut. Air conditioning didn't work on the 3rd floor, so 2 guys were suffering up there. Beautiful platform memory foam beds with the cheapest memory foam that you sank into, to the point where I was literally having to climb out, holding onto the headboard or the side of the bed to climb out of to take a piss. Was literally bruised up. All kinds of issues, but honestly, the place itself was awesome. It was just a lot of not maintained well, not to the level it should have been. But whatever. It was a place to lay our heads. So then the next day we went to Bullet. And we've done a number of Bullet picks with this group also. And we ended up picking a 14-year-old Bullet that was pretty amazing with a super low yield. And then, let me see here. I've got some pictures, but I think it doesn't come till later. Yeah, so after Bullet, we finally did my buddy Brad, who runs the group, he picked up birth year bottles for every guy in the group on the pick team. And let me show that off. So we cracked all of these. The one on the right is a 1978 Sunnybrook National Distillers. That was my birth year bottle. We'll skip over the old fits till the end because that's the one I brought. The 1889 Royale was a 1990 12-year KBD / Willet Dusty. Next one was I believe an 86. I could be a year or two off on the beam. 8-year age stated. The Austin Nichols here was a 84 next to it. The Austin Nichols Turkey. Somebody's got to message me on Facebook right now, apparently. Then we had a 1980 early times. And I think this was actually, sorry, so the beam was like an 85 or 86, and I believe the Eagle Rare was an 88 maybe. I have to double check the years. As a 10-year-old Eagle Rare from the George T. Stagg Distillery. And then there's the old Fitz, which I bought at an estate sale a long time ago, that I bought to crack with all these guys. And that is a 1963 distilled by Mr. Pappy Van Winkle himself.
Nice.
Stitzel Weller, 100 proof Old Fitzgerald. Needless to say, all of these bottles sucked.
What was the turkey next to the Eagle Rare? What year was that one?
Oh, so that was an 80. I think 80. It was either an 82 or 86. It was 2 years off of the birth year bottle, which was an 84. One of the other guys brought it, so we had to pour it too.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, they all sucked. And then we also went for some tastings around. One of the more prestigious tastings we did was a little Pappy 20 and 23. $45 and $55 an ounce, I believe. So we did that. I feel like not all the pictures I sent over here came through. Anyway, we went to some bars. We went to Frankfurt Avenue Liquors, which I thought I sent pictures of, but I don't see. I don't think everything went through, but I'm doing the best I can here with what the day I've already had. And I probably do have a lot of chat to catch up on. My apologies, I will catch up on it. And that night, I believe it was, I met up with my buddy Greg. We went out to dinner. This is Ryan over here past him. This is my buddy Greg. Between him, he's actually the one who bought me this shirt. He grew up in Louisville, and between him and Tony Two Toes were the two influences that got me on this bourbon journey. And last year, we took him on his first barrel pick. Ironically, the Jew from New York took the guy who grew up in Louisville on his first pick.
That's awesome.
Whatever, one good turn deserves another.
Yeah.
So the next day, we went and did a pick at Makers. Very cool. We did the traditional pick at Makers. It wasn't like last year where we got the special treatment because they screwed up. We were down in the cave. We made a blend. They had a water main break, so instead of getting like the Michelin star chef prepared meal you usually get at Makers after you do a pick, we went up the hill to some winery up there and got wraps and sandwiches, whatever. But to me, Makers is not really, it's Makers. I don't know what else to say. It's a beautiful campus. It's run really well. And I did grill the guy on what is the deal with the cellar aged, right? And for anybody who doesn't know, the cellar age is the bottle that went through the TTB around April 3rd that said a blend of 10 and 12-year-old makers when they said they would never release anything old. And all the guy said is, I'm not allowed to talk about it, but all I'll say is it didn't hit the TTB on April 1st.
Okay.
And
That's
stay
a non.
tuned.
Yeah, that's okay.
So from that you can deduce it's real.
Yeah. Okay.
I really thought it was makers messing with us. I don't like the whole we're not allowed to talk about it thing. That's kind of bullshit. But that's marketing. But we're not allowed to talk about it, even though you've read the label already and know exactly what we're coming out with.
I mean, you already got the April 1st one with the green wax, the rye mash bill.
Yeah.
On April Fool's.
It is what it is. So we did that. We went back. We had dinner. That night, a whole bunch of Whiskey Tube legends came. That was the same night as there was a big Four-Gate dinner in Louisville. This guy wasn't invited. Big surprise. But that's okay. I was chilling with my boys. But it also meant that there was a lot of cool people that converged on the area. So I put out a bunch of invitations. Whoever wanted to come, came. You know what I mean? Dustin, a.k.a. Top Shelf Dustin of Top Shelf Whiskey, came by and had some drinks. Jason, maybe you guys have heard of him, the Mash and Drum. He came by and had some drinks after the event. David, a.k.a. DMCKY, came by. Gary Franchi came by again. He happened to be down in Kentucky now visiting his daughter who lives in Louisville, and brought his daughter and son-in-law, Rory and Nick, and they had some drinks with us as well. For those who don't know, Rory's in the industry. She was a mixologist and bartender, and now she's working for a pretty well-known distillery, doing tours and such. And she's awesome. And her husband's pretty damn cool too. And of course, the franchise is just fucking legend. He's the franchise. Mm-hmm. And so, we had a real good time there. And then so we all said our goodbyes. We packed up the next day, and the guys from Texas headed out. My dumb ass says, let's go see Sean, a.k.a. Whiskey Wars. We met up I forgot that picture. We met up in Lexington. First, we went to Blue Smoke Barbecue and had some barbecue, which I really should put the picture up, but I forgot to send it to myself, so I can always show it later. Thought some people would join, but I guess not. No big deal. And then we went hunting. And the coolest bottle I found while we were out hunting was this one. This is something that isn't distributed in my area at all. Chattanooga, but the bottled and bond. None of the Chattanoogas are, but I've gotten the 111 previously. I have the 91. I have the port, but I've never seen a bottled and bond. Mm-hmm. One person in particular who really talks it up is Cheech. Really enjoys it. So I picked it up. One of the only bottles I picked up in Kentucky, actually. I only picked up, I think 3 bottles in Kentucky total. I really didn't buy much this time. And so that was cool. We got some barbecue, we hung out, and then Sean headed back down south to where he lives, and I ran back to Louisville because the Junkies were having a mini meetup. So at Justin's House of Bourbon. And, with people in town and all, I was trying to see as many people as possible. At this point, I didn't even know where I was sleeping yet the next night. So I went to Justin's House of Bourbon. I kind of snuck in the back and was just chilling. And I have to tell you all, the number one person I met there, I met a bunch of cool people, really cool people, and I'll go over them. But the coolest one had to be David, a.k.a. the Shelf Turds, aka thewhiskeychannel.com. So I just kind of like snuck into Justin's. You know, I didn't want to make a big deal. I was late already because I was hanging out with Sean. And, you know, everybody's kind of a little rowdy. Everybody had had a couple of pours. Everybody's having a blast. I kind of just snuck in the back. David turns around and just yells out at the top of his voice, "Bourbon!" And comes over and just gives me this gigantic hug. That was awesome. And then, like, so many people were coming over and saying hello to me. And I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck these people are, but they know who I am. So it was really weird. But I met some absolute legends there. And let me see.
You are in the list now. They know who you are.
Here's one amazing picture I got. You might know this guy back here, Sean. The guy next to Sean, I can't remember his name. I see him all the time. He's in pictures. He's at Justin's all the time. I don't see his name, but this picture I thought was just amazing. It came out awesome. Obviously, you know who this fat guy is. You got Kieran David, and this is Adam Shelton over here. Another freaking legend. And my phone's going off even more. Why are people bothering me? And so that was awesome. That's in the speakeasy at Justin's. I also met this crazy guy. Y'all might recognize him. Dan was really cool. I also met Zach Jones. I also met Nick Jones. And a whole bunch of other legends. And it was honestly, it was a great time. I got to try the new two barrels of the new Virtue spirits. And it was really good. I'm actually going to say it was surprisingly good. I missed out on trying, they had a light whiskey there, which I missed in exchange for trying an Elmer T. Lee Death bottle. You know, when you got to choose, you got to choose. But I was really happy that their bourbon was really interesting and different. And it was really good. So then I leave Louisville. I book a room near Dayton, Ohio to stay for the night. And I had a whole bunch of bottles for this guy. And I've got company.
Hello.
Monty's here. I'm kind of recapping.
Hey, Bonnie.
Gotcha. Hello.
Whiskey?
Momentarily.
Let me say hello. She hasn't seen me in like 2 weeks. I'll be right back. Floor is yours, John. All right, thanks for taking care of my light work, John. Appreciate it. Anyway, so where was I? Wow, I realized some pictures look really provocative on here. Anyway, so I leave Justin's, but I had a number of bottles in the car, and this guy had to head down to Louisville, but our timing didn't match up at all. So I met this weirdo at a Kroger.
Nice.
Anybody knows this guy? The Whack Attack. So we swapped bottles and checked out a Kroger liquor store halfway between Cincinnati and Louisville in a rainstorm, no less.
The guy between you looks a little awkward. Like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Exactly. Oh, did you see the guy in the background?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah. That
Get that look on his face.
What the? So anyway, I don't even know what this picture is. Let's see. Oh, we'll get there. Anyway, so I leave there after meeting up with Jeff, happened to do a little more hunting off of that exit, and then headed up to Ohio. After that, next morning for lunch, I met up with Stacy H. and her husband for tacos at the local cantina outside of Columbus, Ohio. And Stacy and her husband were awesome. And big surprise, I had a bottle for her too. And she had some stuff for me, which honestly I haven't even looked at yet. But we're going to do a stream soon with that. And then from there, I headed back to the battalion. We had some more sticks, some more whiskey. Clint Hickey was there again hanging out. The Gunny was there again hanging out. And so we had another late night, hung out, crashed by there. And then I headed home. But for those who don't know, there's an institution on the border of Pennsylvania and Ohio. It's called Primanti Brothers. Now, Primanti Brothers is famous for putting an entire meal between two slices of bread. So here it is in all its glory. Yes, those are French fries. That's coleslaw. That's pastrami. That's cheese. That's corned beef. That's mustard. That's a salad. It is everything. I thought I sent the picture in scale with my hand, but anyway, that's the one that looks a little provocative with the pastrami. But I'll say it's a $10 sandwich that'll put you into a food coma.
Nice.
Coma. But another thing before Primanti Brothers I have to show off. So, you'll remember I picked up that Chattanooga Bottle and Bond, right? So I got back to Bobby, Bourbon Italians, and I opened the car door.
Ooh.
Kaboom. Comes sliding right out of its plastic bag. And that's what's left of my Chattanooga Bottled and Bond. Still sealed. Still got the plastic seal on it. So I'm still looking for Chattanooga Bottled and Bond. And yeah, so that happened. And then I did the Ride and Dirty stream where I streamed for the last 3 hours of my journey, and I'm home. And then I get home. And the next day, I take my car out, right? Let me see if this is the right one here. Yep. So, many people know it's known as the Jubaru. It has 242,000 miles on it. And I just took a 2,639-mile road trip in 9 days. No problems other than I had to add oil once, right? So I get home. Everything's fine. Next day, I take my car out, and here's what the dashboard did. The check engine light, the automatic transmission temperature light, the brake light, the cruise light, the traction control light, all light up like a Christmas tree. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a giveaway tonight, but I kind of wasn't up to it. Ooh, that's a little weird angle.
Ooh.
And yeah, so it turns out there's a solenoid that has gone bad in my transmission, but of course they don't sell just the solenoid. So it's going to be like $1,500, $2,000 to repair my transmission. But what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Such is life.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I've still not fully unpacked everything, that was the trip. So let's see. How far back do I have to go in chat now? Because I have been completely neglecting chat, and with 28 people watching, I'm going to say cheers to you, and you can come on and hang out with us. All right, so there's Evil. There's Fancy French, you know about that? Yeah, she has security. Okay. Oh, that's right. Brian did text me the almost finished bowl. Let's show off Brian's bowl. There's the bowl Brian made today on his dust therapy stream. I think it looks pretty damn cool.
Mhm.
I like it, Brian. I still need a Brian original one of these days. I just got a weird text from Jim Morris that says hello. Okay, hello. So I texted him back hello. Cheers, buddy. You're the man. Nah, Zach, you're the man. You got me something first. So actually, one thing I skipped is after I went to Justin's and I met up with Nick Jones and Zach Jones and everybody else, they were going off to explore Louisville and stuff, and I had to start heading home. But one place I wanted to go before I went home was the Neat Bottle Shop. And Zach really wanted a Wild Turkey 12-year, which is something they had there. So I picked him up one. Might have picked one up for myself, too. This sexy bottle right here. So, did that also. That's why he's saying that. Definitely going to need a co-hoster 3. Well, here's the co-hoster 3 that texted me. Hello?
I
What
didn't
was the deal with the text message?
I didn't mean to text you that. I was trying to search for a gift to text you, and I put it in the wrong box. I deleted it, but it only deletes it on my end because technology is wonderful.
Yeah, I just got a text. Hello. Okay. Hello. How's it going? All right, let me keep going here.
I'll check your phone now. So I decided since Ben's already lit, I would just start out by dropping the brick on the accelerator.
Oh, we're getting rowdy.
This is actually
Aaron
real good.
Knuckle, High Rye Bourbon. Is that MGP?
It is 131
Shocking.
proof. This is actually really good. So if you have a store you trust that does a pick of this, and it's the high rye, it's cask strength, might be worth checking out.
All right, cool.
I got mine.
All right, so let me let me recap chat because I might even break Cheech's record here. I am currently 13. What am I? 46 minutes behind. My bad. What up, Shrebard? I'm gonna skip over Jim because he was here. Ben Demon Hunter was in the house. I don't know who's still in the house. I'm gonna just say hello to everybody. I'm calling you a bitch. Jake McGee's in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? Sherwood, Big Dick Energy. Yep. Do you have the cliff notes for this trip? Fuck you, Blake. Blake couldn't be bothered to meet up with me. That's all right.
Cliff notes.
The Whiskey Saint Darrell was here. Cheers, brother. B. Bauer was here. What up, Bill? The Mid-South legend. Wow. So that was when I was showing off Derek. That was a hot minute. Always a bit understated. Bit tipsy. Drunk off your ass. Yeah, I'm weirdly kind of sober right now. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me, Snoop, we dip it again. I kept my ear. Cheers, brother. You're probably not hearing anymore. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
People are giving himself the high five.
Yeah, see these in your travels.
Yep.
These are worth picking up.
What
They're
did they
a
go?
throwback.
OG bags?
Yeah, they went back to the OG
throwback
one. Yeah.
package. Like it's funny, like they even say copyright 2010 on the back of the fucking bag.
Want to say something about whiskey?
Yeah.
But yeah, decent. Where did my chip go?
There's about an open bag about an arm's length from me.
All right, get me off screen for fuck's sake. Hello, everybody.
There you go. Got to get plates that read Mid-South. There you go. Trying to get out Gardens Parkway is the same thing now. PSP has an Oasis? I don't remember that. Kelsey Dime was in the house. Cheers, brother. No, you're probably gone. Z-Man was in the house too. Cheers, brother. Let's see here. Scrolling. Brats and curds.
Nope.
There you go.
If I didn't know better, based on how this aged and on how dark it is, I'd almost think this came out of a toasted barrel.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't say it.
Sugar, different couches. The likely story. Hey, that's our story, and we're sticking to it. Right, Gary? Even though you're probably gone already. Peter White's in the house. Everybody get out okay. What happened? Oh. Had a next door neighbor fire. First time seeing a house fire. Yeah, unfortunately, the house I grew up in had a nice sized fire.
Mm.
Are you looking at? I saw that. Am I going to guess that wasn't you?
No, that one was.
Oh, you flew by a bus? Anyway, there's a letter we need to deal with. Something strange came from you behind that.
Probably my old stuff coming back.
Oh, I didn't realize they sent it back to you. Is that what that is? All right. So I didn't know brats were such a thing in the Midwest.
Oh yeah,
Because
we have all the Germans here. That's
okay. Because here it's all pretty much all the sausage here is Italian.
Mhm.
So it was like it was very different. But it was tasty.
yeah, they're pretty much German. That's why all the breweries are here too. All the Germans came here.
Ah, that's why there's no Jews. Got it. Let's see here. Scrolling. Ben must have left. What did you mean by this? Ben must have left a path of destroyed thrones in his way. Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, hey. All I gotta say is
After
God
all the
bless
cheese
you.
curds.
all I gotta say is God bless individually wrapped wet ones. Because I bought a travel bidet and that thing did not work.
Oh boy.
I mean, in theory, the theory of
Wow.
it was great, but the implementation was not.
Things
So
you never thought you'd hear on a whiskey
individually wrapped
tasting.
wet ones. If
Yeah.
anybody wants the ones I use, I can send you the link off of Amazon.
Wow.
John's just like, I don't know how to respond to this.
Well, I just wonder what the housekeepers like in a hotel would say. What the hell?
Well, see, there's this whole thing too. If any of you have, you're in the Midwest, but I don't know if it's as bad up by you. I don't think it is. In Kentucky, they fucking fry everything, right? And I'm sorry, but we end up with what I've coined Kentucky mud butt. Right? It's like the devil's crayon times 100. If you know what the crayon is.
Devil's crayon. What the fuck is the devil's crayon?
That's when you wipe and there's still a streak. You wipe again, there's still a streak. You wipe again, there's still a streak. You know out of what? You can't get rid of the streak. The devil's crayon. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Permanent burnt sienna.
Yeah. So we all we've all taken Metamucil while we're on these trips. High doses of Metamucil. It really makes a difference. It's life changing. Like we actually have on the counter next to all our whiskeys and stuff, we'll just have a giant jar of Metamucil. Hey, you can laugh at it if you want. Change your life.
Blake Bentham was like, a travel bidet? What the fuck? Yeah. Is that made by Summer's Eve?
No, it was made by or something.
Devil's crayon copyrighted.
All right, let me keep going on chat here. I thought cheese curds go on fries and you pour gravy all over them. See, here's the thing, Peter.
You saw me showing this up yesterday.
Is that the same one you got me or a different one?
This is a different one. Same set of stores.
Mm-hmm.
This is an OBSQ.
Nice.
Fucking camera. It's aged 10 years and 8 months.
Nice.
That is one of the other bottles I did pick up in Kentucky as we stopped by Four Roses. And I did score a master distiller pick. I don't know what I did with it, though. I'll have to find that.
Nice.
I believe it was an OBSF or OESF. I don't remember which. All right, blazing through. Insert buttery smooth voice here. Welcome back, Ben. Cheers from Vegas.
Hey,
Cheers, ASMR whiskey, if you are still here. Toledo has some ridiculous butchers to buy from. A lot of brats. Good to know. I drove through Toledo and didn't get shit. If Chris drove down to Reams Meat Market in Illinois Lane, definitely it's some best friend. I don't believe he drove there. I think he got it somewhere else pretty local, but they were awesome. He did say he was going to come on earlier, but I don't know. I guess he's not. Probably dealing with the family. Gas station whiskey exists in Vegas, but it's all bottom shelf. Okay, so that was around that time. Let's see here. Scrolling. Scrolling. Everybody talking to each other. Hey, Mr. Whiskey Shits is in the house. Cheers on Anna.
Yeah.
And cheers, congrats on the 700 subs. Thanks, brother. Getting there one day. What's Calvin? Kelvin.
Yeah.
Kelvin Cooperage is another barrel maker.
Yeah, Buster, you must explain that to him in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But most of New Riff and a lot of other places, barrels are ISC, Independent Stave Company. Kelvin barrels are kind of known for having kind of imparting a lot more flavor sometimes. Hey, Noah was here. Little Wanderer. Cheers, brother. Let's see. Scrolling. I'm only a half hour behind now. Where do you even find shit like that? I don't know what shit you're referring to.
You're referring to all the Dusties in that picture.
Oh, well, you find them off of Dusty Secondary. Hey, I saw that guy. The Whack Attack was in the house. What's up, brother?
Whackity whack.
Strip sounds insane. It kind of was. On a 15 AP in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? You can't sneak into Justin's one entrance, no back door. I snuck into the speakeasy, which they had wide open, and there was a whole lot of people in there, so I just kind of snuck into the background. If you look at the pics that the bourbon junkies and stuff put up, you'll see me just in the background, like sticking up my head behind everyone before anybody knew I was actually there. When I walked in, they were taking the pictures.
Until somebody checked photos and went, "What the fuck?"
That's Adam Shelton. It sure is. Zach Jones is a legend. He sure is. If you're gonna suck face, at least kill the mic. I did kill the mic. Bite me. There hasn't been one wiener pick yet. I'm kind of disappointed. There might be some wiener picks that I didn't send myself. I'll check for you.
Oh boy.
No wiener pick.
No, I don't think the brats lasted long enough to be photographed because we were hungry and kind of inhaled them. Nice cork, RP. So I guess that. Hey, bourbon school's in the house. I don't know if that's which half of the bourbon school it is, but cheers to both of you. Because I know they were both on with the bourbon note earlier. So, yeah, disco. That's lit up like a Christmas tree. Not Upland. Yeah, you're not kidding. Bite me, Blake.
Saying bury me. No, saying, all right, you had your fun. I'm done.
There we go. I'm catching up here. I'm only like 10 minutes behind now. Roller told the Sweet Living Box. Pretty tasty whiskey, too. Thanks for showing the bowl. I'm still trying to figure out how to turn the hockey stick you asked about. I have a few ideas. Hey, dude, I'd be happy to have anything you made. You don't have to worry about that.
A hockey stick.
I just think it's awesome you make stuff, and I'd like that. I like to have something from any artist I know. And one of the most infuriating things of the whole trip is I was probably like, I don't know, 12 hours away from here, getting close to Chicago when I went, son of a bitch, because I left Chris Ludwig's rookie card here and didn't have him sign.
Oh.
You can always mail it to him for an autograph.
I know, but it was like a thing between us, and I forgot.
ETV sends it back signed, just sends it back with an FU letter.
Probably.
Four Roses OES Soap store pick this weekend in Jersey. Nice.
Oh, here, circa 9 on the dot. Well, cheers, Gary. I'm only 9 minutes behind now. Travel rig didn't work out too well. No, it didn't work well.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. I know you longer than anyone here. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. About what? What did I say that was shocking? And Jim's dying. Would you stop dying, Jim? I guess not. Jim's dead. Bye, Jim. Mr. Jiggs in the house. Cheers, everyone. I hope you, dude. I think I've asked a couple times. How you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. I wanted to try and meet up with Mr. Jiggs, but he was a little under the weather. So now they're saying up to 30% are Kelvin. So something tells me eventually we're going to not see ISC there. Did you die?
131 proof bourbon down the wrong pipe is not fun. Ow. This is when you're not expecting it. Oh.
Oh, what the hell? Holy shit, did he die? Yeah. Well, he checked out. So, Rob, what are you shocked and surprised about?
I'll be right back. I gotta clean myself up.
He's dead. Oh, jeez. Mr. Jiggs, I'm not going to highlight that, but hit me up, dude. Let me know what's going on. So apparently everybody else died that was on here with me. Been live for an hour. There's 29 people watching. Cheers to all you. Hey, what's up there, John?
I had to go see a man about a goat. So.
Yeah. Did you fuck it?
No.
Then what was the point? Well, the portable bidet, that's all you. But the Metamucil, that one actually shocks me. Yo, dude, change your life. Change your life, man. You know, when you know, if you can eat all kinds of fried crap and have a clean getaway, that's a special event, let me tell you. And if you're not familiar with the clean getaway is kind of the opposite of the devil's crayon. The clean getaway is when you go wipe and there's nothing there. You won't, and you're on your way. It's like, wow, cool. What up, Jerry? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Jerry.
Just Googled travel today and a picture of a miniature goat showed up. Well, I think that's the one John just went to see.
Yeah, you needed to be on Sean's stream last night. Mace was telling stories, and it was great.
What happened with Mace?
Oh, he was telling stories about working on farm. That was pretty funny.
Jerry says, "Hey, Bonnie."
Yeah, Jerry.
Should we tell that story, John, or wait until he's here to do it?
I'm kind of hoping Mace will show up.
Rob, you must have superior sphincter muscles because one power push and it's done. Nah. I thought that was a Flying Dutchman. There you go. Clean getaway is an absolute gift. Celebrate. If you get a clean getaway in Kentucky, that's you've done good. You've done God's work. I'm just saying. William Hall's in the house. Cheers, brother. Well, I thought he was coming on. More text messages is great. So what are you drinking on, John?
Just a Coke Zero right now. I'll start drinking a little while. It's early yet.
What kind of whiskey do you mix the Metamucil into?
That's a scientific reaction I'd like to actually watch to see what would happen.
No. You mix a heaping teaspoon or two into a big cup of water and you chug that shit down before it congeals.
Yeah, but put that into whiskey and just watch it.
Nope.
I mean, I'm sure you have some whiskey here you can experiment with.
Probably, but I don't have the Metamucil. Brad took that home.
Adam, why are you proud of me?
I don't know, but he is. So that was all I had to talk about tonight. What's going on with you, John?
Oh, not too much, just work.
Just work.
Yeah. Not doing too much really special right now.
Well, actually, that's something else I can talk about. Getting back from the trip this week, finding out I need to put a couple, dollars into the transmission on my vehicle, found out that I have to return to the office in June 3 days a week. I've been working from home since the start of COVID, and I have to return to the office 3 days a week.
That sucks.
Better than 5 days a week, much better than 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I would have preferred 1 or 2. Hopefully in time we'll find that balance. But also the building I currently have my office in is kind of condemned-ish and is an OSHA work site. So it looks like I have to move to corporate headquarters also. So hopefully there'll be a little bit of a delay. But, and there is somebody gorgeous in the background. It's weird because I'm pretty sure he's got a couple platinum records. He'd be pissed at me for saying that.
You're a psycho.
What up, Darrell?
Hey, Darrell.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, bro?
Not much. How are you?
A lot better about 10 minutes ago before I aspirated 131 proof MGP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a giveaway. Anybody want a Chattanooga bottled and bond?
Just the cap, right?
Oh, I got the neck too.
Just the tip.
Oh, that one hurt. That's actually one of only 2 bottles of whiskey I think I've ever broke.
I left a Blanton's in the car one day and it exploded in my receipts of my 5 Series at the time.
Oh,
that was fantastic.
That smelled great.
Yeah. Didn't know anything about corks exploding. Had it sit in my seat. I went to my car the next day, had a puddle. And ivory seats are pretty dang white. It stained like the leather. I had to go get it cleaned. I was like, oh my God. Fun times.
How would you explain that to the officer if you got pulled over? What's that smelling?
Yeah.
So what are you sipping on?
The Innkeeper's blend, the new 2XO.
Oh, yeah? A little Dixon Denman action?
Yeah, I grabbed it today.
What do you think so far?
I like it. I want to compare the two side by side, but I do like the Phoenix as well. I was just drinking that with Cheech the other day, but this is really good. I just don't know how big of a difference it is between the two, and so I kind of have them side by side.
Interesting.
But
yeah, I haven't gotten either one. I don't know why. I feel like I guess I have a lot of his greatest hits right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for kind of people to try one of his and be like, oh my God, you got to get this. I have Kentucky Owl Batch 9. I have Kentucky Owl Rye Batch 1. I feel like that's kind of like his greatest hits,
Yeah, I really like Batch 2, that rye.
Better than 1?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Do you have Batch 2 as well?
I don't have a 2 right now, but I can pretty much walk in anywhere here and they're just sit on the shelves. With their rotten
6
core.
is the 215. Well, 2 should still be around.
I can get 2 for probably 170.
Okay. Yeah, I know they changed the price on the newer ones. They jumped up. And that's
they're ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. Kentucky Owl's not bourbons at $300. I'm like,
Get you a chair.
It's okay.
I'm good.
For now. I've been sitting in a convention floor all day. Then I sat in a car for a couple of hours. Did a lot of sitting today.
Okay.
It's no fun.
Marty says, cheers, Bonnie.
Hey, Marty.
Marty, pour one in the samples I sent you.
Bourbon School's about to pour some Doc Swinson's in this guy. Which half of the Bourbon School is that?
It smells good.
Glenn Robbins in the house. What's going on? Cheers. Just put a Blanton's Edition sticker on the back and sell the car list to a tailor for double.
Branchy. What are you drinking, Ben?
I'm finishing off a pour of the old school Baker's 107.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna. So earlier today, locally, there was a big bourbon and tequila tasting. So I had a lot of pours before the stream. I almost didn't come live at all because I was kind of lit up already. I'm actually kind of down right now,
Yeah.
but I was kind of flying and ready to just crawl in the bed and see you all later. But it's been too long since I did a live, so.
Yeah, they were doing a tequila tasting at my local today when I went to go pick up a few bottles.
Yeah, but this was like all distributors and stuff. There was probably like 40 or 50 bourbons to try, probably
wow.
30, a whole Holmes K tasting, a whole bunch of other rum tastings, and probably like 20 or 30 different tequilas also.
Nice.
Being poured. So, yeah.
You know what I got? That like, so every time I go there, right? Like he'll call me for like, well, message me for like regular bottles. He's like, oh, I got this in. So it was the XO that I asked about. And he's like, there may be, no, what did he say? There may or may not be something for you when you come to pick up that bottle. Want me to show you what he gave me?
Let's see some corn. I'm calling corn. What do you think?
You recently got me one. So you already know.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah. So I didn't have to pay $300 or $350 for it, which is great.
What did he get you for it?
$199. Whatever.
Oh, wow. That's
it's always
nice.
retail with them, which is fantastic. But he always like pulls something out of the woodwork.
I wish it was. I tried, man. I did what I could. Was that it's not the exact
what I
barrel
was
you
willing to
wanted,
pay,
right?
right? So there was no complaints on my end.
It's not the exact barrel,
No,
is it?
it's a different barrel. If it was the exact, I would have gave this one away. But I may bring this to Pours in the Park.
Okay. I mean, either way, they're hitter bottles.
Yeah, the 20. Yeah, they're freaking ridiculous.
You're not sad to back that one up.
No, God, I'll buy every single one at retail right now. They're that good.
And now, if you average it across the two, you paid 2.5 a piece if you figure it that way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which makes it a little less painful.
Mm-hmm. But I would like 3 for the quality of the 2023s is well worth the spend. You know, I did a review and like I'm telling you, that's the closest to 20 to make this 20 you're gonna get without having to shell out $1 million, right? For the damn bottle. Like it's I can't imagine it's less than 15 years old. You know, it's fantastic.
As you know, the only dangerous thing about asking me to find something is I might find it.
If I'm asking, I'm genuinely interested. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah. And I normally don't ask, but like I had that sample from Vic and I was like, what the heck? Holy shit. Yeah. So I'll try to get as many different barrels I can.
Later, Rob. I actually haven't tried that yet, the 23. That's something I haven't even tried yet.
Are you coming to Pours or no?
I don't know yet. As I've said to everyone else, I'm not making any plans till we get back from Mexico for future. I mean, like, I just got back from this insane trip. I got to fix the car now. We're going to Mexico in a couple of weeks for her brother's wedding.
Nice.
Which I now find out I have a part in. And I still got to get a suit and stuff. So it's like, I ain't trying to worry about August right now.
Gotcha.
Plus, we also got Jason's thing.
Yeah, I got a part. Done. What are they? My wife came out of the woodwork saying that she wants to go to Pours. I was like, wait, what? She doesn't drink whiskey, dude. So this is going to be freaking interesting. So I just booked her flight, and I got to get her the event ticket. But yeah, she's going to go, man. So I'm going to try to get her into something out there.
How close is the Pours in the Park to Jason Sagamore event?
In terms of dates?
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks apart. Jason's is like August 25th. And Pours in the Park.
Like Maryland, we hop in the car and I'm in Maryland.
Yeah, that's an easy one to make. I'll be there too.
I don't know about Michigan. I'm not driving there.
Yeah, I don't drive anywhere. You know
I don't fucking drive. Not saying because I just did it or anything.
Yeah, it's too much for me, man. Literally anything over like 3 hours and I'm Just let me know when you'll be there, and I'll fly.
Yeah,
I'll meet
well,
you.
you all see, unlike other gentlemen on this screen, you also fit in an airplane seat.
Yeah, man. I hate being in cars for extended periods of time. It's not my thing.
The only thing worse is being in an airplane seat in economy for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
You know, you put me and John in a 3-seat row, and whoever's in the middle, they're going to be the filling of an Oreo cookie.
Oh man.
Let's see here.
Yeah, Michigan. I'm
Oh,
driving.
what up,
It's about
Tim?
8 hours for me.
Yeah, sorry, Tim. We'll figure something out, man.
Hey, Tim.
It was short notice. I did what I could. You know what I mean? It was just impossible to see everyone in such a short time. I really bit off more than I could chew, but I tried. You know, I gave it the all. Like I said, I had to meet Jeff in a freaking Kroger on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if we know what town we were in. It was like, all right, look what's between the two of us. We're both he was driving south on the highway, and I was driving north, and we just found a Kroger in between, put it in the GPS. Do we need to send a rescue to Jim's? Possibly. I think he might be dead. Tim is not in Michigan. I met Jeff in a parking lot. Yeah, with that.
This is actually really good, man.
What do you have? Oh, the innkeeper.
Yeah,
right?
I want to pour.
You're gonna do it right now.
Careless double oak.
You ready for something else?
Yep.
What do you want?
I don't know. I haven't had any whiskey in like 2 weeks.
Rye or bourbon?
Rye.
What rye should we pour for Bonnie? Oh, I got an idea. You want to try my new riff rye pick?
Sure.
Oh, this is 114.
See if you like this.
We'll do this one.
This is fresh out the barrel.
Fancy.
Let's try a little first.
I keep telling myself I'm going to take a day off of drinking, and everybody keeps streaming, and I'm like getting drawn in.
Today's like the first time I've had really anything since the trip.
Dude, I've been going in. Granted, small pours, you know.
Well,
but,
the thing I went insane when I was in Kentucky. There was one day I might have blown a 0.15.
0.15?
That's nuts.
Jeez.
I'm gonna have my first pour now, so it's got your 6-year pick.
Nice. Can't go wrong with a little MGP.
Nope.
Let me grab my water. I have a 30-year-old Scout. I'll show you this one. It's my favorite one that I've ever had. Besides, like the super old MGP.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5-year. I think it was out of California.
Oh, that was a gorgeous.
COVID Mania. This pick is freaking ridiculous. Somebody sent it to me in a blind like 2 years ago.
COVID Mania, isn't that barrels on barrels?
Liquor Locker.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about picking a new riff is they send you home with samples of your barrel.
Nice.
Bonnie likes the rye.
Just another way to avoid the focusing.
Oh, well, whatever. I'm too tired to care. Definitely not going long form tonight.
I need to eat me some dinner. Like my wife cooked long ago, and I just haven't even grabbed it.
What's up, James Morgan? I'm William Reynolds. Cheers.
Oh man.
Not as lively as I thought I would be. But what are you gonna do?
Hey, you need to get some rest.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have gone so hard in the paint earlier today.
Yeah, you come down, you'll get that lull.
That's kind of where I am right now. I'm like that.
Mm-hmm.
What I need to find is just kind of catch that level. I'm looking for it. I haven't found it yet. Ow. 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 Anyway,
Oh man.
Double Oak, what is that? A Double Oak Peerless?
Yeah, I was trying to compare it to a couple, but like I had a single barrel from the distillery, but the proof's too high. So I went with their regular well, is it a single barrel? No, it's 107.4. Closest to that 2XO. I actually may prefer that Peerless over it, to be honest, but the 2XO is really good. Yeah. I think I like this a little bit more.
Than the Dixons?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the thing I'm hearing. His stuff. So here's a question. I forgot who was talking about this. They said if you let the 2XO sit on your tongue, you start to get a little minerality.
Really? Oh wait, I think that was Joe when he was chatting with Cheech about that bottle.
I don't remember who it was, but might be.
But yeah, that's exactly what it was. Because I remember Cheech tried to go back to see if he got it. He said he did get something, but I didn't pick up any minerality at all.
Tim, you son of a bitch, you got a freaking Winter Oak?
Pickup was a Smoke Wagon Rare Limited. Nice. Tim got some heat.
Yeah, he just magically finds things.
Chicago guru, man.
Freaking Winter Oak. Unbelievable.
Tim, you need to make it out. I don't know if he said he was making it out to Pours or not, but we got to hang out in Chicago, which was cool. I need to make it back out there, man. I love Chicago.
Do you?
Oh yeah, man. I'm a food junkie. You won't be able to. You can't tell, but they got some good ass food out there, man. And,
Yeah, they do.
We went to a nice. I don't know if they consider it barbecue place, but like we got brisket. Oh man, I forgot what it was called. Tim will know. But yeah, the brisket was freaking great. They had like a jalapeno, like cornbread, and they had some pretty good pours, man. Like we were drinking Elijah Craig.
All right. So speaking of food, here's the barbecue I got with Mesh and Metal, aka Sean, aka what do you call it? Whiskey Wars, aka I have 72 channels. Come on, focus. There you go. Because I don't really feel like sharing it again.
Was it a rib, pulled pork, some
sausage? Got the what do you call it? The greens.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the collard greens.
Put the pork in the greens too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, also I completely forgot. He's actually got pictures on his Instagram of us. I met the one of the owners of Quill's Coffee, aka Abandoned Bourbon.
Abandoned Bourbon. Okay.
Oh, cool.
We got to hang out a bit because the coffee shop was like 3 blocks from my Airbnb.
There were 2 indicators.
Oh, I completely skipped over when we went to Old Carter too. My bad.
What is it? Green
we also went to Old Carter one afternoon and might have had a couple of pours there also.
It was the Walker Holdings.
Yeah, they're always welcoming.
Did clear out our locker for now.
I'll be out there in October for about a week.
Where, Louisville?
Yeah.
In October?
Mm-hmm.
Why October? That's interesting
like
timing.
October. That's when you met us, was October, when we were out there last year.
No, it wasn't. It was June.
Ben, you're going to tell me when my trip was? It was October.
It was not October. I've never been to Kentucky in October.
What? Oh, my goodness. Do I need to pull up evidence? Dude, when me, Jeffrey Wack,
it was right before I was in Matt Madness in April with COVID.
It was October.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't June. It was March.
It was. Oh fuck! Shit. You're right.
Oh fuck shit.
It was March, but it wasn't. It wasn't June. Yeah, it was a little bit before.
Because I went to Kentucky 2 times last year, and it was end of
first week
February,
of March.
beginning of March, and June. And when I got back from with the
You were dead.
what do you call it? With the Garrettitis.
That was a fun trip, but yeah, we're
Oh,
doing
it
it
was
for October
October.
this time.
It was October. You gonna tell me when I was there? Yep,
Yeah.
I am.
Now I was thinking that we were booking the same month, but no, you're right. But you was wrong in the beginning, so we were both wrong.
There you go.
But yeah, first week of
But
March.
sure shit
probably
wasn't October.
But yeah, Kristen
Well,
will.
October should
she'll
be
out
great
there,
because
too.
nobody will be there. Like that was one thing I like going in the winter when we usually go because the weather's a little cooler.
Yeah,
But usually it's nice. But like there was just a lot more people around. Now in April, not my ideal time.
yeah, it's gonna be
Close to
pretty
Derby
busy.
stuff.
Probably when it's like Bourbon in the Banks, like the last 2 days that we're there too. So that's gonna bring in a lot of people to that area. Well, it's Frankfurt, but should be a good time now.
You doing a whole group trip there? Or is that you and the wifey? Or
No, so she's not really into all that stuff yet. I'm surprised that she's actually doing pours in the park. So I got to try to get her into some type of whiskey. But the good thing is, right, the community is so great that even if she's not sitting there really drinking whiskey, you know what I mean? I think she'll have a decent time with some of the women out there and the wives. But like for her to ask me to come is big because she is shy. I don't know if did you meet her when you were here, Ben?
no, she was in the hospital. Well, one time she was in the hospital.
Oh, for her gallbladder removal.
And wait, did I think I met him? No, she wasn't around. I've met your mother-in-law several times.
Yeah.
Speaking of your mother-in-law,
What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys?
what's up, gorgeous? What kind of stick you got there?
Fuente.
Look at you.
I had
So, did you enjoy that trip in October?
yeah, the trip that was in March.
We figured
I was
it
like,
out.
Darrell, no, the new one is in October. The
Yeah.
old one was in March.
Oh, so it's a little, hello again, whiskey friends, October action, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I gotta figure out how to get a third finger in here somehow.
Whoa.
Here, I'll use the nose. Here we go.
Got a cocktail, Kelsey?
Little 3-way action.
No, actually, I was killing the Bond and Lillard Wild Turkey little 375 mil. I had some left, and I wanted to
Shit,
use
take
the
whole
bottle for something
375
else.
in that glass.
Yeah,
Would you believe that those are still sitting around here?
really.
Yep.
I most people, I didn't say most, but a lot of people don't know what those are. Like that and WB Saffel, which surprises me. But
There's only 1 or 2 places I can still get Saffel. Bond and Lillard is everywhere.
that's because Saffel is the better of the two. That's for sure.
And then the one that was the hardest to get, I think I only
Oh, the old
one
Rippy?
left, Old Rippy.
Yeah, basically unobtaining him.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of any of those besides Saffel. I guess it's all turkey stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
It's all,
Whiskey
it's
Barrett
all
series.
very off-profile turkey, reviving old medicinal labels, basically.
Yeah.
Mm. Gotcha. Yeah, the Saffel looks like an old label. Excuse me.
The Bond and Lillard looks just like the Saffel, just different colors,
Gotcha.
basically. What should I pour next?
I was about to ask the same question.
Well, what did you pour first, Ben? I missed it.
An Old Baker's 107, but that was already like my 15th pour of the day because I went to a big ass tasting earlier.
I'm supposed to go meet up with Trev tomorrow, so I'm trying to. Not
Give him a
drink
hug
too
from the
much.
back from me.
Oh man.
I was texting with Trev earlier today, actually.
How you on
Dirty
stream with that
bastard.
sweater, Kelsey? You're terrible.
Do what?
That sweater. Need to burn it.
Oh man. Hopefully we're actually going to have a team that can get past the finals this year and not choke in the Super Bowl like you guys did.
We didn't choke. We just lost. It's not choking. We showed up.
That's
We put up
true.
a bunch of points.
That's
Played
very
well.
true. I just have to give you shit because I hate the Eagles.
With
so.
the pickups that we got during this draft, our freaking GM is freaking genius, dude. Oh my god.
If we could actually get a
I know
fucking
you were
coach,
showing
that would
off
be a
your
different story. I don't know why in the world they want to pick a coach that can't win.
I offered to get them. I was told not to, Tim. I offered to pick them up. Saffold is basically a single serve. Holy shit! What up, you Axel? What up, Bobby? Giant Axel in the house.
Ben, what's your favorite beam profile? Because I'm not typically a beam guy. What is the profile like bottles profile that you like?
Certified dumbass.
Yeah, that's for aspirating that.
Yeah.
That fucked me up for a good 15 minutes. It's just a mess. Oh, that is not fun. Oh. I was glad I didn't get my sinuses. I'll probably still be on the floor.
I'd probably say Knob Creek, actually.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy the OG 9-year 100 proof. That's kind of my baseline bourbon. If I just, especially for blinds, that's kind of that's my level set. Because it's a middle-aged, middle-proofed, just solid whiskey every time.
Yeah.
And, you know, anytime you got one of those old, I still have a bunker of them, the old 14, 15-year picks.
Man, those are hard to beat, bro.
Yeah.
It's just deliciousness. So, yeah, I would say Knob.
I wish
And
that
I actually have a lot of Dusty Jim Beam.
I wish that they would go back to doing away with a 15-year and just go back to single barrel picks like that.
Yeah.
Why would they? They're now charging $60+ $60 to $70 for a 9-year pick. Why would they bother?
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I wish I knew what bourbon was.
I mean, we all agree the 15-year is stupid, but I actually like the 15-year.
Did you try the
regular
new one that
15?
they just released this year?
Is there an 003?
I thought there was. I saw something posted. It may just be last year's release, but
I mean, I still have an 001. I still have the original, and I'm somebody who really likes oaky whiskey. So I don't. For most people, it's over oak. For me, I enjoy it.
Dude, I haven't. You know what?
Yeah, let's do a little.
I opened it. Had it.
Let's do a
once,
little
and
Knob
then
15 action.
It's like the only.
Well, I do a Knob 15 or a
We
Knob
saw Knob Creek
15
15 today at a store behind the red.
did you try the 18-year, Ben?
I did. I'm gonna say I was let down by it.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't had this since it came out.
Honestly, one of the things that bugged me is it was less oaky than the 15. Is that 001 or 002, Duro?
001.
Okay, so that's an OG. I mean, what would Darrell have except for the OG, right?
Dude, like I bought it, literally sampled it, forgot what it tastes like, gave samples away, and never went back since.
I'll get the 15 and the 18.
release.
Fuck it. I'll be right back.
Hey, Jim, don't feel bad. I had a KC 120 pick go down the wrong pipe one night. I was in agony for about an hour.
I can imagine.
I was coughing, and man, that burns.
I got random whiskey everywhere.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but I could feel the burn all the way up into the back of my mouth and down the back of my throat because it came back up and just lit me on fire for a while.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
fun. Cool. So I decided to pour something decidedly lower proof.
Nice.
Little whipper.
What does it even say it on there? Up there.
Woodford Reserve.
Yep, the Kentucky Straight Malt Whiskey.
How is that? I've never tried that one.
I like it. Solid pour for if you can get it for about $40, which is what I can find it for. Solid bottle.
I like their wheat whiskey, but I've never tried that.
Yeah, I got the wheat whiskey here. I do like that one.
If you're a fan of like the Jack Daniels triple mash, you'll probably like the Kentucky Straight Malt.
We'll say the nose is nice though on this.
If I remember right, wasn't that 15-year the one that Jason did not like and was I guess some people had really good bottles of it and some people had crappy bottles of it. Is that the one that you're taking, Terrell?
I thought that was the 18. How recent was that? Because this was like 2 years ago.
I was thinking it was a few years ago that he got when the 15 first came out that he was like his bottle was horrible or he thought he got a bad bottle because he just hated it.
If you only have one more in you,
oh shit! Damn, I don't know. I remember somebody talking about that with Russell's 13 on YouTube, but I can't remember who that was. I know the likes didn't like them; they thought they had a bad batch too. But
yeah, I remember them talking about that.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what this tastes like. It's been literally since I popped it when it first came out. But on the nose, it's nice. 100 proof though. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, the nose.
Darrell, I made my first video that I look like an idiot in today, by the way.
Did you record it?
I did a recording of it, and it was a triple header of Bardstown Bourbon Company's Weeder, Green River's Weeder, and Weller Special Reserve. And I had, did our scores of them all, and like Bardstown was way higher than any of them. And I wound up I did it blind. And I wound up picking Special Reserve as number one. It's so bad.
It's the thing about blinds, man. That's what makes them so much fun.
So,
with the mixture of tasting them side by side sometimes.
Oh yeah. Well, and I guess the expectations too,
Sorry, it took me a minute to collect all of this wood.
Doing a 15?
15 and the 18.
Oh, okay. Is your 15 the same batch as mine?
Yeah, it's an 001. 002 doesn't have the box. And 002 has the new less shitty wax.
Yeah. Dude, I blinded the second ounce that I had poured of your Knob Creek 12-year cash strength. I did it in a blind against Little Book Chapter 3. And Booker's Country Ham. I want to say there was a 4th, but I can't remember. And I thought Little Book was gonna. It was very, very close between Little Book and the Knob, but the Knob ended up winning. I was kind of disappointed. I wanted the Little Book to win.
What did you want to win?
The Little Book.
Why? Because you spent the most on it.
It's easier to obtain at a good price than the Knob Creek 12 year.
Oh, what cash strength? You mean?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Knob Creek 12. I can get all day long here.
No, the one that you opened when you were here, or when we were at Irene's.
Well, I opened it for you guys, and I left you with some.
Yeah, I killed the second ounce. I was like, God damn this. I'm trying not to be crazy and go buy it. Like I've seen a couple pop up and trying to get it.
They've been going up.
Yeah,
I think the last one I saw was $265.
Yeah, they were for a while. They weren't quoting anything. They were like $1.50 for a while.
They're $3.50 right now.
Nah, if you put an ISO out for like probably 2.5, you'll probably get it.
I want the batch you got. I've seen the other one a little less, the 120.3, I think.
No, the one I have is rare.
Yeah.
But fuck it, we drank it. Because that's what it's for.
Ah.
Hey, Hey, Steve Burkhouse slipped in the back door. What's up, Steve? Ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah. Say the it's good.
And this gorgeous legend's here. What's up, Eric?
Eric.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, Eric.
It's what you would expect.
James, I go pure Kentucky, but I don't know if you have pure Kentucky in Europe. If you want a true Willet experience, I say pure Kentucky.
Man, the older Noah's Mill though is. I wish that I could find whatever they were putting in the older bottles, like three years ago.
That's true. He's in Europe. For all I know, he's talking about a 2015 bottle or something.
Yeah, those were actually decent. The newer batches of that Noah's Mill.
The only one I find that's really decent out of the new batches is pure Kentucky.
I don't even know that I've tried that one, to be honest with you. I've seen it, but I've never actually bought a bottle of it to try.
I feel it tastes like quintessential purple top. Not gonna blow you away on the notes, but it brings the funk. It brings some of those fruit flavors. It has a little of the cinnamon. It kind of says, "Hi, I'm Willet."
He's apparently got access to pure Kentucky XO.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pure Kentucky XO. But what's the age on your Noah's Mill? It should have a date code on it. Oh,
Bless you.
Ben, this freaking knob is reminding me of freaking the newer Mictus 10, dude. I don't know what it is, but
I mean,
there's a couple notes on there that is freaking literally what I remember off the Mictus, the new
it's
Mictus
heavily
10.
aged. People say it's over oaked. Thing is,
I don't get over
it reminds me of the oak level of probably Pappy 20. So it's like, is it over oak for some people? Sure. Is it over oak for me? Nope.
That's interesting. I don't remember. Granted, when I got this,
yeah, they did the new stupid longer, taller bottles. I don't own one of them. I'm still in the older ones, thankfully. And Marty's saying, "What's up again?" What's up, Marty?
Cheers, Marty.
Jump on here, you glorious bastard.
Yeah,
what
jump
did you
on,
pour,
man.
Marty? I know you got a lot of Parkers now.
A lot of Parkers. What happened?
He wanted to give away sample flight for me.
Oh, where you at, Marty?
I'm probably gonna regret this, but since everyone else is pouring Knob Creek.
What are you gonna do? Fucking pour it down your nostril?
No,
Probably gonna regret this.
because it's 120 proof.
Guess that's where I'm going next.
Where's Adriano with us drinking all the knob?
I know, right? Did you guys pick up the Super Barrel Rye today?
I did not.
I didn't yet.
I need to be selective on some of these purchases. I
agree.
Crazy.
I'd pass on it as well.
I've been going nuts, dude. Freaking, yeah. Told myself I wouldn't, and that never works.
All I know is a turkey pick dropped here today.
Turkey pick.
So I grabbed some of them.
What warehouse?
Weird one. Tyrone G, I think.
Huh.
One you don't normally
Russell's or
see.
Kentucky Spirit?
No, Russell's. And the tater sticker is Peter from Family Guy kissing the turkey. Says, like, turkey make you do wild things. Hang on, let me get you there, Joe.
Ooh, that's one of the good ones.
Oh, I've been to a Woodman's now.
That's in 05, so it's 14 years, 7 months.
There you go. That's some happy juice right there.
That was one where I went down the aisle one day and one label looked different from all the other ones, and that was $39.99.
Oh my god!
Holy crap!
Wow.
Unfortunately, there was only one left.
They definitely had it priced wrong.
No, I mean this is what 2020 though. It was still $39.99 then.
Were they? I thought
Yeah.
I was
Woodman's is extremely cheap. I got to
It's
go
a very
to
large grocery chain.
with Gary with the franchise in Luddig.
Yeah.
Woodman's if they have something you want, the prices are incredible.
I mean, they're 9-year picks. They're 60 now, but
Yeah, well, they're climbing on 70 here. So
Yeah, that's what I paid for this 9-year pick, $60.
Woodman's is a great liquor store to have.
A store that didn't have the balls. to put
yeah,
it
it ain't really worth the drive for me, but
No, yeah, but I mean, if you have something nearby,
yeah, Tyrone's always a good where. Yeah, well, it's a whole road full
Not
of
your
warehouses.
whack.
But it was just I don't think I've ever seen a Tyrone G before. But I picked up some extras. If somebody needs, let me know. Yeah, there's 2/3 of there's hello again. There's whiskey friends on here, but no hello again.
yeah.
So
Yeah. We got whiskey, we got friends. Where's hello?
We're
You still
missing.
got
We're missing Mr. Rogers. We need Mr.
I
Rogers to
believe
come on
that.
in.
Yeah,
you still got 5 spots open too.
yeah. Whatever. I'm
Right,
glad people are hanging out. I've been going for almost 2 hours, and I was ready to fall asleep before the stream even started. So it's all good.
Drink some more, and then you get your second win.
I'm like on that weird, like I'm just kind of like this right now. You know, I'm not like I'm almost at that point where I almost feel like I'm done drinking, but I'm still drinking. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
What else did you pour? Throughout?
The Mictus tend to kind of do a quick comparison.
Versus the Knob 15,
Yeah.
and
It's not even close, probably.
No, it's actually. Have you had this 15, Kelsey?
Yeah,
Did you like it?
I did.
Cheers.
Dude, this is my first time going back, and I really, really,
It
really
got
like
that
it.
bottle got a lot better about
yeah, I think it
3/4
needs
of the
airtime.
way down. Yeah, it
Mine's
got a lot
not that
better.
far, but like it's well, you can kind of see from here.
When you first open the 15, it's just an oak bottle.
See, when I got this, like I'm really new to bourbon, right? Like
Yeah,
3
we
years
could
ago, I
tell.
didn't-
Let
Well, I
everybody
didn't-
look. He's new to bourbon.
That doesn't mean I know anything about it. It just means like we can spend a lot of money.
Dude, you have a great palate. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's gotten better, right, over the last few years. But 3 years ago, I didn't know shit about bourbon. I didn't know what the difference was between a rye. I didn't know anything. And that's when like this bottle came out. Like when I first got into bourbon, Stag 13 was the newest Stag. So that's 13, which I think was probably about 3 years ago or so. But I had gotten this bottle shortly after and
3 years ago.
sip and didn't really. I didn't know what bourbon was to really appreciate it, right? And I sampled up a few ounces of it. But going back to it now, after tasting as many bourbons that I've had now, like, dude, this is actually pretty damn good, and it's holding its own against the Mick.
All I got to say is God bless that they put it on fucking synthetic cork on it.
Oh God!
Because
Yeah.
if you let that sit for all those years on a regular cork, it might not still be there.
Yeah, that's what my freaking. I'll show you this. So.
William Robbins, if he's new to bourbon, he needs to give up some of that stag. Some of it's never
Dude, right?
Darrell shares more whiskey than you would actually believe.
Dude,
William Robbins, where are you from? What area? Whereabouts are you? We can always get people some tasty tastes.
Absolutely.
Solo me for a second, Ben.
No.
So I pulled up when I had got the old OGD. I had a new one that I had, right? Like, look at the difference in cork.
Oh shit!
Like, dude, like freaking! I put this in here, and it's just like, whoop, it doesn't even.
Yeah, you need to switch that cork out, bro.
Yeah, I use the new one for the dusty version.
It's like a hot dog down a hallway. Just saying.
And it's
I mean, after Darrell's been there, you know, damage has been done.
Oh, stop! I heard it from back there, and it didn't click for a second. Oh, jeez.
I opened a 91 liter wild turkey one, and
Michigan. We got another Michigander in the house.
I had to replace the cork in it, but it wasn't broken, thank God. But I replaced it with a rare breed cork because it fits better. But man, yeah, some of those older turkeys, you talk about bad corks, man. Those dusty
they're
turkey
horrendous.
corks,
They
horrible.
disintegrate.
Yeah, my pirate bottle's like that too. Well, one of them. I opened it and it was like, bloop. Freaking, just the top came off and the freaking cork stayed inside the bottle. I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
But it was luckily enough that half of the cork was out. So like now I can just kind of like, I'll pop the cap off and I'll just pull it out and I only pop the cork in a little bit.
Just mine did the same thing on my batch 8. Just super glue the cork back into the plastic.
Yeah.
It works.
That's the next batch I gotta get.
Batch 8?
Yeah.
I thought you had batch 8.
No, I got 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Batch 8 I had a sample of and I was like, oh shit, it's killer. Then I had 10 and I was like, oh fuck, this is ridiculous. So
well, you're the reason that I got batch 8 to begin with. So
yeah, because I know how good it is.
Pirate barrels again?
Yeah, the pirate bottles.
I don't know. Well, that's not true. I have a front age. I have a rear age stated, and I have a front age stated 94 proof. 12.
Dude, freaking Shane Storytime sent me a picture. He had Shane. Oh. Well, he blended a 50-50 of the new Parkers and batch 12 of the pirate bottle. And he's like, dude, this is crazy. And I have both of those. So I freaking did it. I was like, holy shit. That's pretty nuts. Granted, I probably prefer the pirate bottle standalone. But the blend is actually really, really good.
Was it just
really
50-50 on the ratio?
50-50. And it'll probably flow. Like if you got both bottles, it's probably just as good either way, you know, because the batches don't vary that much. Like the good batches at least.
Part of my problem is I want pirate bottles, but their price point right now,
dude. And
I own so much Elijah Craig, it's not even funny.
But
I have like over 30 bottles of different ECBPs and 94 proof picks on my shelf.
Yeah, I'm right around the same. That's the most like Elijah Craig is the most I have of.
Speaking of Elijah Craig, I know somebody who likes it.
Tony, have you guys dived into the second pick that I sent you guys from Irene?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts? You liked it?
I didn't even open it yet.
Oh,
I haven't opened it.
If you dived in, you were like, yep.
No, I got it. I have them. I just actually just documented them.
He actually just got them for me before I left a week and a half ago.
Oh shit!
Or so.
Yep.
I haven't opened mine yet. So
just cracking into a little Starlight, Justin's House of Bourbon.
Nice.
Great bourbon.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Jerry's moving on to the Remus Repeal 6. And Jeff's hugging that batch 10 pirate bottle. Did you guys see went through the TTB Remus Repeal 7?
Oh God, all the emoji.
Yeah, I saw the TTBC label
for what
on it. It's like
Remus Repeal 7.
15 and 13 year, or was it all 13 year? I don't remember.
15 to 13, nice.
Is it? Whiskey?
Look, it's not going to suck. That's all we need to know.
Right. Well, it's more desirable than the
and
6,
actually,
right?
I was really disappointed with OKI Reserve Batch 1. I think most of us were.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Right.
I used that
but
just for
OKI Reserve Batch 2. They've actually gone 100% transparency. And it actually sounds interesting. They're not. It's a complete rye, but it's
Oh, really?
It's Indiana. It's Watershed from Ohio. It's MGP Watershed from Ohio and Bardstown from Kentucky.
Interesting.
And they went full transparency, like age stated, who made it, what the mash bill is. And, I think that's actually really cool.
Yeah, the Bardstown was 95.5, right? On their stuff.
But it's just the fact that, like, most of the time you'll see now, it'll say, like, even Bardstown will say, 12-year from Kentucky, 17-year
state,
from
right?
Tennessee. No, this literally says Bardstown Bourbons Company, 6 years old. Watershed Distillery, Columbus, Ohio, 4 years old. Or,
Good.
it's like that.
Great.
So I thought
Got
that was cool.
Remus.
I don't know if it's going to be good, but I like the direction they're going in.
9 and 10-year-old on that Remus. 90%, 94% of it.
Oh, there you go. Jim's got
And
it.
then
up
there's
if you
like
wanna
a
post it.
splash of real old
Give me a
stuff,
second.
right?
Yeah, 16.
Oh, Jim's got it up.
Is it
There
16?
you
Jim's
go.
got it up. I'm gonna full screen.
Yeah. 16-year-old for the 6%.
Oh, look at that.
Thanks
All
for that
right.
nice clear shot there, Jim.
Yeah.
Anybody got an eye chart?
How's that?
Even
Just
worse.
as blurry.
It's because it's pixelated because I'm stretching.
I
the
know
image.
what it is, but I'm still gonna break your balls. So it's 10-year, 11-year, and a
I stretch it
splash
out. And I'm still pretty
of
clear. Then.
what? 16-year? Yeah.
16-year, only 6% though.
Right. So, but it's primarily 10 and 11-year. Oh no,
9 and 10.
9 and 10.
9 and 10.
Don't give me 10 and 11-year MGP. No,
9 and
don't do it.
9 and 10, Ben. 9 and 10. Your math is wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I've been drinking today.
I know. I'm just trying to correct you. And we got to
Yeah,
talk over you
talking
before you
like
fucking
true
hear
dick.
people. Jesus. Oh boy.
I just wanted to let you know the world might end tonight.
Will it?
Why, are you gonna fart?
No, the Maple Leafs just won a playoff series.
Oh shit! Oh god! Now Boston's got it with tomorrow night.
I'm not watching the Rangers tonight for them to shit the bed.
Yeah, they're winning right now in the third period.
Are they?
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, they kind of have.
Maybe
Well,
last
I'm not
word.
gonna say that, but they're doing well.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up, you ugly bastard?
I can't believe the Bruins. So that
Ugh.
Why don't we get a little We Ain't Raised right on here? Come on, Ogre. With your pink dildo microphone, get on here.
so Ben, you're a Rangers fan?
Born and bred.
Okay. There's a hockey person I follow on Twitter, and you can change your nickname on Twitter, and the guy changed it to Jerkin My Shishtarkin.
Well, here's the thing. My pops had season tickets to the Rangers in the 50s and the 60s.
Nice.
I mean, like, other kids were raised in baseball around here. I was raised around hockey.
Okay.
The bedroom I grew up in pre-fire had Wayne Gretzky wallpaper, which would be worth so much money if it had never been put on the wall.
Yeah, I grew up with hockey too. When I went to college,
You're in a hockey area. I'm in New York.
I went to college at Wisconsin, and I was working in a beer garden for one game. It was the '95 lockout,
Mm-hmm.
and they were inducting Richter into the Walk of Fame at Wisconsin. Turned around and handed the guy beer, and it was Richter, and he signed an autograph and stopped and talked to me for like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, Richter's cool as shit.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Although Beezer, you want to talk about somebody who would talk to you for an hour and get drunk would be Beezer.
Yeah.
John Van Beesbrook, he didn't give a fuck. Sadly, Nick Fatiu passed away a couple weeks ago, too. I met
man.
him.
He was a tough guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How them Bruins doing, Jim?
Shut up.
It's all right. The Rangers will be with them soon.
You know, they're not out of it yet, but they better get their shit straight, or they're gonna be done tomorrow.
I just couldn't believe the Devils flipped that series being down 0-2.
I know.
You might be sipping on some Buffalo Trace kosher rye.
Jim, why does your background look like it comes out of Rocco's Modern Life? What's going on there?
Oh, well, the Rangers might actually force a Game 7 and then shit the bed in Game 7. What else is there?
I was trying to go for like some.
It looks like the shirt that Rocco was wearing in Rocco's Modern Life.
Not quite. I'm trying to go like some wild 90s
Actually,
party
this
theme.
is bizarre. Jim's wearing Darrell's usual wardrobe.
Oh, just the t-shirt.
The white tee?
Yeah, Jim, you stole his shirt, and he had to go put on a Moose shirt.
Loose, he's loose in the hoops.
What up, Z-Man?
Comfortable, man.
Brother. Hey, Z-Man.
How you doing?
Well, John.
Yeah, Ben, you want to talk about teams that shit the bed? There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Man, they shit the bed, man.
Is that team insignia for? Oh,
Speaking of shit the bed, did
That's the
anybody hear
Bucks.
Jerry's final thoughts this week?
Go Celtics.
Jägermeister's what I was thinking.
Jerry's final thoughts.
Jerry?
Springer.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Too soon.
His final thought was, "Hey, I think I'll shit the bed." Anyway.
Terrible.
Hey, that guy did many awful things. So whatever.
The final thought was Nico stole my bit.
And to think that a large city elected him mayor, too.
Did they really?
Cincinnati.
He was mayor at Cincinnati before the talk show.
Yeah.
Jerry. Ooh, 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 ooh.
fellas, I'm gonna jump off and check on the wife. She was not feeling very good while ago, so I'm gonna.
All right, brother.
See you guys
Thanks for
later.
hopping in.
Cheers, Kelsey.
All right,
Take
dude.
care.
See you in a few days.
Yeah, Kelsey.
Few days.
Well, not actually, but here on the interwebs.
Webs.
Interwebs.
Oh, man.
3-1 Rangers and Rangers on a power play.
Still watching my guy here. Medium Uglies here. Cheers. Sipping on some Buffalo Trace Kosher Rye Recipe, aka the other Elmer T. Lee. Rye Recipe. We still don't know what Mash Bill Rye Recipe is, so I'll say sure.
They don't taste the same, but okay.
Anyone pick up the 15-year Bull Run Pinot finished?
Yep.
From where?
Seal box.
I did not. Was that a bourbon or is that a
American
light
finished.
whiskey?
American whiskey.
I don't think they finished a bourbon. I've yet to see one.
I have a 17-year bourbon finished in cognac.
From Bull Run?
Right here. From Bull Run. That's a 17-year
shit.
beam finished in cognac that my guys,
Oh,
I
is it
brought on the
beam
trip.
though
My
instead of
guys
MGP?
cracked it, and I never even tried it yet.
It's beam though, right?
Yeah, 17-year beam.
Yeah. I see no, sorry. But I
Sounds
haven't
horrible.
seen like any of their bourbon MGPs.
But what's funny is
Americans
I
did.
brought it. I spent a bunch of money on it. Other guys cracked it and tried it. And I was too busy drinking other stuff that I never even got to it.
Yeah, I had a chance to grab that bottle. I didn't get it at the time. I heard it was
Actually,
good though.
let's see what's in this box right here.
It's like the yellow label one, right? Or some shit like that.
I got some Fiesta brand extra fancy brisket rub from Texas that apparently I got to try.
Ooh,
Nice.
go for some brisket.
Apparently that's real Texas brisket rub. I got Whataburger spicy ketchup.
Dude, that was my mother's first job. Whataburger.
Come on, you can focus. There we go.
We
See,
got
these are the hand deliveries the fat guy gets from his friends in Texas.
nothing wrong with that, huh?
Oh, this is a Ludwig box. I got Untitled 19.
Mm.
Got
What is that one, though, Ben?
Ow.
The 19, what is it, Ben?
I don't know.
No, it's finished in
Untitled.
like crazy
Yeah,
stuff,
well,
but it doesn't have the neck tag?
I think it fell off. I think it's in the box here somewhere.
Untitled does some freaking banger stuff, man. Some of their like older MGP, like they got like Hazmat MGP.
I got me these. The old Diamond Foresters.
Nice.
Old Forester. I've never seen that one.
Yeah.
Obviously old label.
Is it 80? What is it? 100 proof? What is it?
Yeah, hold
This
it.
is a
Looks like it's 94 proof.
94.
no, it's 86.
Look like a medicine cap on that one.
They're 20 bottles they look like. I don't know. There's a lot of whiskey back here
Mhm.
that I haven't gone through. Tony Tuto's actually stopped by and helped me unload the car. AKA
even
pick
with
up his
my
bottles.
Yeah, by the time I got there, it was still like 4 trips back and forth to the car.
and I was using a hand truck.
Yep. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Portable hand truck.
Yep.
Yep. Needed for sure. I was just interested in finding my bottles to pull them out.
Yeah, Tony always makes that well with me going to Kentucky.
I only got 2 bottles that weren't specifically requested prior to you leaving.
I know, but you always do well when I go to Kentucky.
Yeah, I'll
You
show
don't
one
have
of
to
them.
go, and you end up getting good shit.
True.
Bless you.
Don't worry, Ben. I'm not going to show the one that I didn't request.
Okay.
Oh,
What had you
I
found
like
for
that.
me?
Have you tried that yet?
No, I haven't cracked it yet. I might crack it in a little bit. It is lower proof though, but
It's 101.
yeah, it's lower proof than what I cracked into, which was
I wish all bourbon
118.
came in beautiful presentation like that, though.
right.
Yep.
It's such a gorgeous bottle.
Hey, O'Neill. How you doing?
Have you tried that, Ben?
It's so beautiful.
Hey, what's up, you people? I might have put a picture of you up earlier. You gorgeous bastard.
Hey Ben, have you tried the Turkey 12 yet or no?
I've had a sample of it actually from Jeff Whack, but I haven't cracked mine yet.
Mm.
That's why I knew I needed one. You will not be unhappy with that bottle.
I'll crack it in a little bit.
Medium ugly. Barrel King is doing a barrel-aged peanut butter and jelly. Mouth breathing. So are you a member of the Barrel King program, Medium Ugly?
Yeah, I remember Jared talking about that on Jason's stream.
Barrel aged peanut butter and jelly. Like the actual peanut butter is going to be aged in barrel?
Well, they're probably doing like some kind of fruit finished bourbon and probably some kind of beam.
Oh, okay. They're just going to call it peanut
Visited Bull Run Distillery this week. No cash strength finished whiskey was available for purchase. That's lame. Where is Bull Run? Why do I think they're in like the Midwest somewhere?
I think you're in Oregon.
Oregon. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess that's not that crazy from Steve's out in California. So
Oh, there you go. Now you got Rocco and Pork Chop behind you.
He Megally says no. Actual peanut butter and jelly, supposedly. What the fuck?
Huh?
What is it?
That sounded my brain trying to process that and exploding in my skull. What?
Are they mixing it? Well, maybe 2 different barrels.
Ugh.
Bourbon barrels, and they threw some.
right, but Medium Ugly. So do you pay like a membership fee with them, or you just heard about it?
Bourbon barrel aged grape jelly.
Jared talked about it, but I thought he was joking to an extent on Mash and Drum on Wednesday or Tuesday, whenever it was.
That was Wednesday. That's when Jason threw that drawing up of the Woodford Double Oak Cast.
Did anybody get?
And everybody went nuts.
Hang on. Did anybody get Matt's Barrel King?
That shit sold out in like.
I am very sad about that.
I do have a couple Stag Junior Barrel King whatever finishes, but I did
haven't
want
gotten
that one.
any.
And the label was so cool to look at. He's just all.
I missed out on that one. I didn't even have a chance to purchase it, but yeah.
Yeah,
There'll be
it didn't
other
even come
bottles.
to me to purchase. Such as life.
I don't even have room for any more bottles anyway.
Yeah.
I don't
Sure
know
you
what you're
do.
talking
I
about.
see
No,
plenty of floor space.
I literally don't. Like I'm accumulating boxes, which you really can't see. This water's probably hiding it, but in that corner.
I know what corner that where you keep the empty boxes. I know.
Yeah. Well, you can't. It's cut off, but yeah. There's
I
boxes
seen that
I don't
corner.
have
They were all
room
empty.
for any other bottle, and I keep buying. And my wife gives me the stink eye every time I come home because they're just accumulating boxes everywhere in the dining room.
Well, Darrell, mine sits there and gives me shit. She thinks all
Holy
of you
shit.
guys.
Blake got Matt's blend and Mike Franklin got Matt's blend. You lucky bastards.
Of course.
My
I
wife
am not going to get to put the king in my mouth.
What are you
Yeah,
saying,
Z-Man,
Z-Man?
your wife is what?
She thinks everybody that's on here is a bunch of moonshiners. So I pull out this bottle.
Bootleggers.
That's Climax Moonshine whiskey. and I
Nice.
sip this shit all the freaking time.
Now you're gonna make my fat ass buy a set of overalls.
Yes, sir. With no shirt, mind you. And it goes in a glass like that. So you're drinking water. But those Stag Juniors you got sitting over
I'm
your
drinking
shoulder
water.
there.
How you doing?
No, they're just filled with just water and food coloring.
Yeah, you're full of it.
Oh, yeah.
But good for you, dude. Good for you, man. I got
Mr.
two.
Jiggs
I
got it
I-
too. You son of a bitches.
That is interesting, Dylan. I can't even imagine what that must taste like.
Tonight I moved from bourbon to vodka. Oof,
A little
Jesus.
Polish
Yeah.
vodka there. A little Paxi.
Ben's got the real moonshine. Yeah,
I
we
do,
all got the. Yeah,
I might have what did they call it? Kentucky Hills Magic.
Yeah.
60 hertz. Moonshine
That's
and
literally
Oh,
Here's
what's
Ben.
up, you beautiful bastard over there in New
Moonshine
Zealand? How you
chicken
doing?
You stink, and I don't like you.
Oh, look at that. You got the volume under control. Good job.
No, I don't.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, no, that's still loud.
The problem is the different clips are different volumes. It's not regular.
Yeah, because they're, yeah. You need to normalize their bit rates.
Yeah. Anyway.
Moonshiner checking in. Yeah, 60 hertz. Cheers.
Yeah. Moonshiner checking in and can't get any of his shit.
Nah. and he cooks it in his own garage. Seriously.
Oh, Jigs has got something special there.
What you got?
What's her name?
Ooh.
Extra sharp cheddar.
25 years, man. That had to be pricey.
25-year-old cheddar.
I seen 20 and it was $200 a pound.
Jeez.
25-year-old cheese?
That's some Wisconsin
good?
shit right there.
Yeah, that could be good.
Really?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
I don't even.
You know where they got
Yeah,
that
he-
cheese?
The Mid-South.
Oh, old Darrell.
That's Derek.
Yeah, Derek Patton. Yeah, the legend lives on.
Hey, Derek is a gorgeous man.
Yes,
I
he
was
is.
showing him up earlier.
Yes, he is.
I mean, just hang on. Just look at this, right?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, if you want to see gorgeous, right?
Oh, okay.
Look at it. Look at this hunk of man right here
Yeah, there you go.
with his V6 Charger.
Yeah.
You got a
proud of
V6 in there.
That's
No
a big
better
deal.
Look
than
at that gorgeous man right there.
proud of his Dodge.
Yeah, DDP.
Is it Diamond Dallas Page or
Get
Derek D.
DDP.
Patton?
No, no, baby.
Burn these bitches.
These bitches.
Okay.
These
Okay,
bitches. These bitches love me, and I love these bitches.
Stop it!
Pretty funny.
Oh, Jesus. So what does everybody think about David winning last night, Matt Madness?
That was fucking amazing.
Surprised the shit out of me.
I didn't even watch. David won? Really?
Yeah,
David beat Cam.
Yeah, David
Cam-
moving on.
Wow.
Third.
Holy shit.
Cam,
1 point.
Yeah, Cam finished last.
I mean, to go, current events. Cam pulled a Jerry Springer.
Yeah. You can't.
Well,
you
I mean,
Controversial take coming. So either this thing's rigged or David's having the run of a lifetime.
No, so what happened was
David's still whining.
it was the
That-
extreme
no.
question.
Here's what happened. He actually shot himself in the foot without knowing it.
Oh yeah.
So he
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"You're the champ. You can choose one of these bottles is going to be triple points. One of these samples is going to be triple points before they opened it." And he picked, I forget if it was B or C, whatever it is. Turns out Matt put in 3 regular whiskeys and Fireball.
Yep. Fireball. Fireball.
And the sample he picked to triple
was Fireball.
It was Fireball.
Oh,
Of course, David got that
you
right.
couldn't tell that was Fireball?
No, but David did surprisingly well on other
He
things.
chose
too.
it before they opened the samples, Jim.
Yes.
So
No,
he
but you
chose
chose
it.
not
like-
like a sore
It was-
thumb.
It was like could not have been a better out. It was like exactly what Matt wanted to happen.
Yeah, I
but,
bet.
Like he didn't think it would actually happen.
Right.
And
I'm
the way they
excited for more
figured it out,
Kira
if he had
songs.
picked like one, if he had picked a different bottle, Cole would have won.
There was one
Uh,
bottle he could have picked where he would have won. Had he picked no
I
bottles,
think there
he
was
still
two
would
he
have
could
won.
have picked that he would have won.
If there was no hardcore, he wins too. They said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but
Same
that's
thing
the
with
game.
Dara. No hardcore.
Yeah.
Dara wins too.
It's the
Yeah,
it's
well,
that
it
hardcore
doesn't matter.
twist.
It's hardcore.
I know.
I'm loving it. It makes it.
I am too because
throws a
it,
big old monkey
it
wrench in
really
things, man.
changes it up. It's like my thing is in the beginning I took it way too serious. Fact is, it's fucking fun. Matt's fucking around with people, and he's having a good time. So he can make the rules whatever he wants. And as I've said before, I could score 100 points and you could score 2. And if he wants to declare you the winner, he can because it's his thing. There was no entry cost. There's no prizes. Or even if there are prizes, they're made up prizes. You know what I mean? It's like he can do whatever the hell he wants.
It's bragging rights.
It's so not fixed. I don't know, Tim.
The scores are made up and the points don't matter.
I still think it's gonna be fun to hear Kira and his daughter's songs coming up.
Oh my
I know
god,
they're gonna have to create more.
they killed it last night. If anybody didn't hear it, all you have
Stan
to do
one?
is go back and watch the last 4 minutes because everybody loved it so much they played us out on it. David rewrote Stan by Eminem.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one, man.
Actually, you know what?
played it at the
You know what?
beginning.
Maybe I'll play it. Let me see if I can
He
pull
played
it
it
up.
at the beginning to open it up, and then he played it at the end to close it out. It's
No,
so
he
good.
played it just as a regular clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before the stream started, he played it before the countdown started too.
Did he? I didn't hear that. I believe you, but I didn't hear it. But
Yeah,
it was
he played it a couple
incredible.
times. It's a really good song. Like David knocked it
And
out of the
Kira
park. Fucking song.
killed it as Dido.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In the middle of the song, she was singing.
His daughter killed it with the songs that she sang too.
Oh well, yeah.
All the references to balls.
Yep.
Oh man, it makes it so much fun. It's awesome.
So you're saying he played it to open?
I believe he did, or maybe that was a different week that I heard it.
No, I think he did it. I think he did it.
I'll pull it up.
No.
Pull it up.
ADHD whiskey.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
We with it without a Y.
Uh, 5-1 Rangers. Shut up.
All right. Present. Share screen. Share audio.
Oh, excuse
There
me.
we go.
Get it?
Some food. Hold my food up.
I got a cute if you don't.
This is so good. Dear Cam, I see you, Mr. Drams and Drums. I thought this might be a good time for you and I to talk some. You see, Cole and I are overcome. We both think you're awesome. We're both lovers of percussion. Cole's a big lover of his cousin. And you're just like me. We're always leaving live streams to pee. So anyways, suck it. What's been up, man? How's Ohio? Kira still hates that state even more than I do. If we lived in Ohio and had a channel, we'd name it Mash and Dram Drums. I read about you playing with The Who. That's grim. I knew a drummer once that played with a band that didn't want him. This might be a little awkward, but Cole and I have a request. As your biggest fans, we're hoping you could give something back to us. It would be great if you could let us win this quarterfinal. Maybe you could give us a chance at this year's Matt Madness title. Anyways, we both understand this round is in your control, but we'd like to win from your biggest fans, Dave and Cole.
He looks 16, I'm wondering how he got all this alcohol. Cameron seems like such a shoe-in against David and Cole. But maybe if David acts really nice, Cameron will consider Cole. Hey, Cameron, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick.
Dear Cam, you haven't answered my question. I hope you have a chance. I ain't mad. I just think you should let one of the two of us advance. If you don't want to throw this round for me, I understand. But you should throw it for Cole and lend that guy a helping hand. Cole's a heck of a man. You should know how much this means. He's waited a long time for this. Won 2 rounds, and he loves beans. And Cole ain't shitty, man. You're the guy he wants to be. You're his friggin' idol, no different than you trying to be Jason C. I ain't mad, though. I just hope that you can see letting Cole or me advance is best
Hang
for
on, I
ADHD
got to
whiskey.
pause it. Did everybody catch that line?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was cool.
Just like you're trying to be Jason C.
Yeah.
I got to do the reaction
Kira
video
cut
on
it out.
this.
That was great. That was fucking great.
That was an amazing line right there. Here we go.
See, no one is like you. No one can compete with your godlike talent and your 5'7" physique. So here is the offer we'd both like to reiterate. Cam, you throw the final round and let Cole or I celebrate. You gotta help us out, Cam. Nobody wants to see you win. Sincerely yours, David Cole. P.S. Let's be more than friends.
Sounds like David's real horny now. He's had all this alcohol. Cameron seems like such a douchebag against David and Cole. But Cameron looks just like a teenager, so maybe he'll consider Cole. Would you like to know if David has a real small penis?
Dear Mister, I'm too good to throw a round of Mad Madness and lose to David or Cole. It's been 3 minutes, man. That's a long time to rhyme. You already got a belt. You gonna wear 2 at the same time? So this is the mess you've made. Boy, aren't you a gem. I'm on your screen, pal, and I'm guessing 90 proof for all of them. Hey, Cam, just drank some Fireball. Dare me to guess? You know those songs by Dave Collins on every Friday night about those guys sipping against those other guys who are never right? David dances to a win and asks you to let Cole in. That's what this is. You can rescue Cole from losing, but it might be too late. How many correct answers are you using? And all Cole wanted was for you to lose this game and a baked bean sponsorship so good he never works again. He loved you, Cam. Cole would have shared his beans with you, but your correct answers mean Cole's watching his dreams of you slip away. Matt's already measuring a second belt for you. What's Cole gonna do with a lifetime supply of beans for 2? See, Cam, shut up, Cole. I'm trying to chat. Hey, Cam, that's my Cole friend yelling in the back. But I understand, Mr. Drums and Drams, Mr. Back-to-Back Champ, Mr. I Don't Share Championships with a Chill Filtered podcast. Oh, we're at 3.5 minutes. Well, gotta go. And now that time's up, I should mention nobody likes vibraphone.
How come nobody sings songs for you?
I don't know.
Well, I heard this great song in health class today. Want to hear it?
Yes.
My balls gone cold, I'm wondering why. Da-da-da-da, balls and all. The morning rain clouds up my ball sack, and I can see my balls. And even if I could, it would all be balls. But your picture on my balls, it reminds me that it's not so balls. It's not so balls.
Beautiful. That's cool. That's cool shit right there.
I mean, was that not amazing?
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And I did say this in the beginning of the stream, but there's a lot more people here now, and all I gotta say it. Probably like the biggest surprise. Like I always thought they were cool and stuff, but meeting David was so fucking cool and nice. It was ridiculous. Just the happiest, personable, like running over, big hug, like just ridiculous. That's the dude. He puts in all that work because he loves just doing it. But man, I don't know what exactly his day job is, but he's missing out. Somebody's missing out on having that talent 24/7.
Yeah, it's fun times.
Let's
It would have
go
seen
back
Wayne
to the chat here.
in the park too.
Cam is still whining. Yeah, not surprised. Max Hardcore Twister got there too. She won that. Yeah, and she was not happy.
Yeah.
He's treating it like a whiskey blind competition, not a whiskey game show. Yeah, and it's for fun. Prick Noman in the house. What's up, you giant eggplant?
That's awesome.
Matt can't do
I got something posted on Facebook. I'm like, let's go. Ben,
I
highlight.
found it. He actually played it earlier in the evening, not at the beginning. It was about an hour and a half into the stream.
Yeah, it was a regular timer.
Yeah, it was a regular timer, right.
Yeah, that's the one that I seen. I didn't see that.
Cherry Spring
Wow.
already causing trouble in the afterlife. Let's bring out Mary's husband, Joseph.
I'm going
And how she created an entire new religion by lying about Jerome. Anyway, what?
I gotta go eat some food, Ben. I'm gonna hop off this for a bit.
All right, brother. Thanks for hopping in.
Cheers to you all.
See you, Darrell.
As always.
Later.
Cheers, Darrell.
Cocaine's.
Fuck
Yeah,
the
David absolutely slayed it. I'm sorry. It was unbelievable execution. But I mean, like what I was saying is when I walked into Justice House of Bourbon, nobody else noticed me. He turns around, sees me, just yells out, "Bourbon!" and runs over and gives me a giant hug. That's how genuine
to believe
David
that
is.
nobody saw you walk into Dustin's House of Bourbon.
No. So everybody was focused. They were taking pictures. They were doing group pictures, and
I'm
so I
thinking
just
that.
kind of, yeah, there were people there I knew, but like I just kind of, I wasn't making any deal. I was late, big surprise, but I was,
Wow,
trying to.
I'm shocked.
Well, I never planned to be there at beginning time anyway.
Shocked.
All
right. I got a bottle pop here.
Bottle pop.
Yeah, bud.
Oh shit, that lasted a long time.
No, I told you I was gonna crack it.
Let's see what he thinks after he strokes that neck a little bit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look at that bougie glass. That crystal Glencairn.
Crystal Glencairn. It got to be fancy with the fancy pour, right?
So you haven't had 12 yet?
No, this is my first time. And God damn, is that nose awesome?
You glad I called you on that one? Let's see. Let's get the first taste.
Ooh. I'm happy I have it.
That's
That
it?
good. That is good. That's it for right now. I got to sit with it for a little bit.
It's an experience. It's a ride.
Yeah.
It's taking me on a journey.
It's got some old turkey funk in there.
It's taking me on a journey, that's for sure.
We're gonna see how you're understood. You guys ain't never coming out here. The nose is incredible, right?
It really is. The nose and the palate are different.
Yeah.
That's why I got to. That's why I got to sit with it a little bit. The nose, I'm loving the nose. I could sip on this all night.
It's
I
old
know this
turkey.
all night.
That's the thing. That 12 is a lot like a dusty turkey.
So what's a dusty turkey like?
Funky happiness. George Clinton just walks by and goes, "What's up?" The dreads of white waving in the wind.
Yeah, I had a pour of an 81 Decanter once, and it was just phenomenal.
Yeah, good to know.
Hey, man, you've never had old turkey?
No, sir. No.
We'll have to fix that.
That's the one I wish I could find, because I turned 50 in October, and if I could find a 73 turkey,
Yeah.
that would be my holy
Don't
grail.
have a 73 turkey.
Yeah, that would be my holy grail bottle.
Weller.
Well.
Man, Medium Ugly's asking what the stick is.
This is a CAO.
Oh, look at that! Look at that two-tone wrap there.
Yeah, with a double wrap. It's a one-off.
Private bar. What does that say? Bar.
It says private barrel. So they dipped it in something. I don't know what. So it's private bourbon barrel probably. I've had it for quite a few years and I just pulled it out.
Tonight was the night.
Yeah, I'm like, screw it. I'm emptying the humidor. So
How is it?
it's oh, fuck. It's delicious, man.
Well, that's what's important. You're enjoying it. Are you having a pour with it?
Acres 46.
Which
there
one
you
is
go.
that, Jim?
Yellowstone.
Yeah, who's pick?
It's
Oh,
Sam.
dude, are any of those exceptional casks around still? We'll talk. I need one if they
Hey,
are.
Chrome and sweet.
Did you try that yet, Tony? I haven't tried it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I tried it. I cracked into
And?
it. It's good. It comes across young.
Really?
But
There
it's
you go.
good. It's
John's on the sour mash. A little Mizzictors. I'm gonna take it
yeah,
old.
I get that turkey funk that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dylan Robbins is 50 this year as well. Wow.
Barber Pulso. Nick, you're not 73. Bullshit. You're not 5 years older than I am.
So I forgot what stream we were in, but Hanging AZ, he's also a JON John, and we found out that he was born exactly 7 days before me.
Oh, wow.
We're a week apart in 73, and we're both Johns.
Wait, he's a John?
Yeah, he's a
Jon?
JON. No, he's a JON like
I
me.
just know him as hanging. I've known him for years, but I've
Also,
never...
we started talking like, yeah, I'm 73 too, and found out he's October 23rd. I'm October 30th, 73.
No class of 91.
Class of 91 right here too. Yep.
Class of 91.
All right, well,
Wow.
I'm going, since I pulled it down,
Oh, there you go. Well, not
I'm going a little
pre-18.
KC18.
Nice.
How you doing over there, miss?
I'm okay.
Need anything else?
Probably one more.
What is EC18 worth in?
No, Knob Creek 18. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Stupid wood box. Hang on.
The KC18, not EC18.
Yeah, it's $400 out here in Arizona.
No, not.
Yeah,
what
they're
do
like
we say them at?
175, 180. And I wouldn't pay it again.
No?
Nope.
What's it worth?
You didn't try this yet?
No, West Islip had them. I was debating whether or not to pick one up.
Try mine first.
I got the 12 year instead. Because
It's totally different animal, but try the 12. You like Knob Creek.
Say
oh,
that a lot.
no. I like
Mine
the
first.
12. I got the 12 because I know I like the 12, and I wasn't about to pay
So
the 15 price.
what's Knob Creek 18 worth?
Probably about $100.
Yeah, okay.
You asked what I would if I was going to buy. Honestly, I haven't had it in a long time. Let me have it right now, and I'll see what the airtime's giving it. But I don't think, honestly, I think the 15 had more flavor, and the 15 I can get around $100. So,
So I've had the 12 and the 13 for retail. When I saw the 18 for what it was, and I'm like, nah.
13?
18.
Oh, no, but I thought you said you had the knob 12 and 13.
Yes, sir. For that for
What is knob
MSRP.
13?
I don't know. I had 12 and some other.
Okay, whatever.
Exactly.
No, I just if there's a 13, I want to know about it.
No, I get it. I had two different ones that were close together, and they were good.
Was it a 13 year, maybe a 120?
Oh, poor Jerry. He doesn't have a Knob Creek 18, so he's pouring EC 18. He's suffering. Jerry's suffering.
It's a first world problem if I ever heard of.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
There you go. Wow, Jigs, don't feel a day over 86.
Girls will complain about girls. Jerry Black, be a girl, enjoy.
Yeah, everybody would.
The 12th cask? Yeah.
I can hook you up with a sample of it because I only have one open bottle, but
Nah, I'm good. Appreciate it. Just tell me what you think of it.
EC18 depends on the bottle though, because those are single barrels. And
Yep.
Yeah.
They
from what I
vary
understand,
greatly.
some are way over oaked.
Although the most delicious way to get EC18 is when you get like a 3-4 ounce pour for free.
That was a hefty pour. That was definitely a hefty pour.
Where was it in the Glen? It was like there. Yeah.
We were at a so four of us ordered it, right? And he comes to
and
the
we were at a
table with
business lunch
with a glass this big, drops it down on the table, and he has the bottle with him too. Now, me and Ben assumed that he was going to use that glass that was this big to portion out the other 3 glasses that he had. No, he was using that as his measure to pour out the other 3 glasses from the bottle that he brought to the table.
Me and Tony looked at each other and we're like
3 ounce or 4 ounce, whatever that is up to there, of EC18. It was amazing.
holy shit. As Sam Rosen would say, the Rangers win. That's all right. They'll shit the bed in Game 7.
I just hope they win the first round because, I mean, they went all in at the trade deadline.
They're not gonna.
I mean, Kane and Tarasenko, I mean, yeah, they're expiring contracts, but still.
It's great to grab names at the trade deadline, but they don't have time to get in sync with the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm.
And it disrupts all the everything they had going on before that. I'm not a fan of big changes at the trade deadline at all. Problem is, I'm much more a fan of old school hockey where fucking trades. When a trade happened, it was like, it was like front page news. Like nobody traded. You know what I mean? It was like guys played for their team.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't free agency till, God, what, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, you played your whole career for one team unless you got traded.
Mm-hmm. But that's also why you have such rabid, diehard hockey fans.
But I mean, you traded for Kane and Tarasenko. I mean, you can't put them on a first line where you got Zibanejad and Kreider.
No.
And that was a great first line to start with. I love Kreider.
I mean, it messes with the flow you had all year.
Yeah. And I'm a big Keandre Miller fan since he played at Wisconsin.
Oh, Jesus.
Medium ugly. Jesus, class of 91. I didn't know it sure had a bourbon blend. Damn, got lucky and got a bottle of EC18 for $110 last year.
You're the man, Jerry.
That is a really good price. That is a really
no
good
hair, high blood pressure, anxiety, panic attacks.
Hey Nick, join the club.
And he has to sleep with one eye open in case his wife tries to stab him.
Hey, Brad, how's it going?
Oh boy, that is interesting for sure. This is something I'm definitely not going to be sharing with a lot of people. I don't see. Mainly because I don't see very many new drinkers picking this up and enjoying it.
No, it's a special bottle.
You need to really be picking out those. Like I'm writing a whole bunch of flavors down. It's a journey.
It's a true 12-year-old turkey. Yeah, you don't get that.
Good stuff.
Well, sorry, minimum age 12.
Mm-hmm. I'd read the label, but I can't.
What ding dong?
Yeah, I mean,
hang on.
If somebody can translate, that'd be nice.
That's like the what?
It's all in Japanese. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, my camera's not good enough. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I mean, well, I can pull one up here, but it's not going to help any.
Yeah.
The simple pours of the appreciation, brother.
There you go. Have you seen the new Makers 46 cask yet? I saw it at Makers. It's a reverse label. It looks like it's the new 46 cask strength. Looks like that bottle, except for the whole label's burgundy and the writing is in the light color.
I have two. I got 2 of the old bottles, but I
Yeah,
hate to.
I'm talking about new 46 cask strength.
Well, I hate to get rid of them because you're not going to get. I don't know if you're going to get the new ones or not. That
Yeah,
same
they were at the
glass.
distillery. I didn't grab one though.
Yeah, it sucks.
I exercised a lot of restraint on this trip.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of stuff I could grab, but it's like I have so much. So like it had to be something I was not going to be able to put my hands on again.
Mm-hmm. Or easily.
But is everything you're putting your hands on just walking around the neighborhood, or are you
Walking around the country?
Yeah, okay.
No, I mean I'm on the trip. I went from New York to Ohio to Illinois, Wisconsin, to Indiana to Kentucky to Ohio to Pennsylvania to New York.
I know that. I saw you on a live stream where you were laying in your bullshit bed and you had 50 whiskeys sitting on a table and they were all ballers.
Wasn't that backstage on 21090?
Yeah, well, he did it on some stream.
I was
don't know what it
probably pretty drunk because I don't even remember it.
Nobody was awake in the house.
It was
You showed us those old tater bottles.
It was awesome to watch because
And it was all open
not
too,
going to see
right?
those.
Yeah, they're all on a table. You had them lined up.
Yep, that was awesome to watch, Ben.
Yeah, that's how my boys roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Z-Man, to answer your question, his out and about is normally anywhere that's within the tri-state area. That's kind of his normal spot to hit. Is pretty much anywhere in 3 states. That's a normal loop for him.
Well, that's all right.
Tell me I'm wrong, Ben.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm always scouting, but
we all are always scouting, but the whiskey connoisseurs.
the problem is New York City makes it a son of a bitch to get anywhere.
Yeah.
I tend to go to Connecticut a lot more than than New Jersey, because Connecticut I can go over one bridge and I'm there. Whereas you got to go over at least 2 bridges to get to Jersey, and it tends to be an absolute shit show getting over those bridges.
You could take the goggles.
Yes, and the Verrazano.
Oh yeah, that one.
Right there, geographically challenged.
I hate driving through the city. I'm going to be honest with you. I just follow my GPS.
Which is why that's why I tend to go to Connecticut a lot more, is because it's literally Queens, make a right, you go over one bridge, and you have 2 bridges within like 5 miles of each other. You can take either one, whichever one has less traffic, the Whitestone or the Throgs Neck, and then you make a right, and you're in Connecticut, basically.
Yeah.
Blake Benson, you're not wrong. The Subaru is definitely tired because of the whiskey hunting trip. It's definitely went.
She's not tired. She just needs a new valve body.
I was wondering about that. I'm like, if you're on that trip and you get rear-ended, you're basically a Ford Pinto. With all the whiskey you've got in there.
Without a doubt. There's a reason my final stream when I head home on my final leg is called Riding Dirty.
Why?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, it's it's something I do. What am I gonna say?
Okay.
And those for you real young pups, Google Ford Pinto and gas tank.
I don't think there's anyone that young here.
No.
Well, they were telling us class of 91 that we were insured people already. So.
Yeah, we all figured it out.
You are, but I still know what a Ford Pinto is and why they would explode when they got rear-ended.
About 2001. I know exactly what you're talking about. And the whole, you know what?
Wait, you were born when?
83.
Oh, I thought you said 2001. I'm like, what?
Yeah, class of 2001 is what he said. Ben.
Yeah, the whole, it's more cost-effective to pay to pay out the settlements than it is to actually fix the card, so keep paying out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Board.
Yep.
Yeah, it costs way too much to retool a production line.
Yo. And Jerry, that's a nice number to have. 107 bottles it's a decent amount. I went through like 4 types of whiskeys. I went through my Elijah Craig's, my Four Roses, and my Starlights. I think, and one other. I think I'm up to 50 some odd bottles with just those 4 distilleries. I need to keep going through. I'm trying to index all my whiskey to see what I have, and it's a little getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, I got the same problem with the son. He's telling me that my collection is bigger than his. He has greater stuff in there, but his collection is like at 100. And 10 years later, all my shit's like 500 to 600 bottles. And they were all on shelves, and I stuck them in whiskey totes and passed them away. But, you're not going to throw that shit away. So it's nice to have.
Nick, just let Adriana drink them all. It's fine. That's how you get rid of. That's how you get rid of non-pre bottles.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh, the hell's that?
That's a Ford Pinto.
What was that? That
Oh,
was a
yeah.
71 Impala hitting a 72 Pinto at 35 miles an hour.
That 72 Impala's a tank.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the
thing is, though, it was such a repeatable thing.
Right. Watch how much fuel comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of where they put it was because where they put the gas tank in the Pinto, the rear cross member of the frame would puncture it.
Mm-hmm.
What a mess. What a mess.
Always a mess.
But that'll also be most of our houses if they ever caught on fire as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
My house catches on fire. I'm just telling the firemen to stand back because it's gonna go.
Yeah.
I don't think Ben's gonna have a chance to tell anybody anything. He's gonna turn into fucking liquefied human before he gets a chance to leave.
The frickin' shit we never want to see, Ben. Never.
My family's home already burned down.
Yeah,
I hope we've hit our quota for a lifetime.
Yeah.
The house I grew up in burned. I hope that's enough.
Yep.
I'll second
I mean,
that.
you never know. Lightning could strike twice, but I hope that we've seen, what we're gonna see.
I had a house burned down 2 doors down 2 years ago.
It wasn't 3 doors down?
Stop. And I had a Phoenix fire truck in front of my house, lights off, and I'm like, what the hell is this thing doing out here? And I looked down the street and they're putting out a fire. And that's the shit you never want to see. And it was full of kids just who were probably getting drunk as shit and just doing their thing. And you don't want to see that ever. 2 years ago.
I figured I'd try and organize cases, so I put up a new shelf. Didn't make a dent.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't bought whiskey since October and have 107 bottles as a week ago. Thank goodness I stopped.
Well, then share the bottles.
Yeah, I've got boxes all over my kitchen floor that I have to walk around.
Yeah, I have mine in my dining room.
So did the shelves come in yet, Tony?
They came in. I need to finish up the room though. I need to take down I need to take down those
1980
indoor
red
things.
station wagon. Of course, he called it the family trucker. So, that thing must have been awesome. I miss station wagons. Had a 76 Pacer. Don't get uglier than that. Hey, AMCs are cool as shit. And they do get uglier. They're called Yugos.
I had
except that wasn't an AMC. If you want to get uglier, you need the Gremlin.
Gremlin was pretty nasty too.
Yeah, we went through 2 K-car station wagons in the 80s.
I had a 72.
Oh God! Have you ever seen the greatest Aries K car commercial?
No, can't say I have.
Is it ever Colorado on it?
is one of the greatest things I've ever seen
in
in my life. I've probably watched this 1,000 times. I gotta find it now.
Yeah, I didn't understand the K car that we had. The two station wagons we had it was a 4-cylinder, but it had a 4-speed on the floor. Who makes a station wagon with a stick?
Shit.
Nobody.
We had one. We had a Volvo station wagon.
Ah,
It was,
okay.
There we go.
I think it was 3 on the tree.
Yeah, we had
You
like
all ready
a
for
70.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
I don't know if you're all ready for this.
Ow! Yeah.
Take care, Dylan. It's a gorgeous car.
I drive an Aries.
I had an
think your
Echo.
typical Aries driver is changing for the better.
The 88 Dodge Aries beat the 87 Hyundai Pony 3 out of 4 times in comparison road tests.
Wow.
Independent verification.
I like the cool stuff.
Booyah.
Booyah.
22 horsepower engine. Standard. Bench speed. Standard. Two-speaker radio, now in FM.
Now in FM.
Standard. Map light. Standard.
The performance. It's a luxury.
Over 85% of Aries owners have a fixed address.
Yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend that drove one of those.
The
I have
88
very
Dodge
fond memories
Aries.
of those.
200 or best offer.
In 1988, now in FM. I love that.
Yeah, very fond
I
memories of
love
that car.
that.
Yeah, we went through.
To the Al Bundy.
Yeah, we went through 2 station wagons and then a 4-door.
Jesus, Sean's still going?
It's time for my next pour. I don't know what I want.
Dylan Robbins, good night, sir. Thanks for coming in. You went with the pacer.
You go in the Yugo station wagon called the WeGo.
Had that pacer and a Hornet. Hornet was cool as shit. I wanted a Dodge because so that was my first car was a 1978 triple red Dodge Diplomat, slant 6.
Yeah.
Where did the Yugo have a rear defroster?
Do you know about my Dodge Diplomat? Did not. Do you go in the Yugo station? Could we go? Do you know about the Underdog, Blake? Do you know about the Underdog?
The Underdog?
Does anybody know about the Underdog?
Wait a minute. You said something about a Dodge Diplomat. Can I say something?
Yeah.
1980s, me and a buddy of mine, we would drink till 3 in the morning. And we would drink bullshit frickin' beer. And he had a Dodge Diplomat. We actually sat out there at 3 in the morning with Blatz beer, BALTZ, shit-ass beer. And we actually used that to take the oxidation off that Diplomat.
Nice.
So
I believe it.
that was great shit. And I've talked to this dude 30 years later. And I'm like, I told him, I said, that was the funnest time of my life. Because we watched the sun come up and we sat on that car.
Touch dicks.
Stop your ass.
That old Milwaukee doesn't get much better than this.
Dick fingers?
There's nothing better than a good soft dick, Ben.
I loved my 78 Diplomat. It was
Is someone clipping that? I sure hope somebody just.
Holy
clipped that.
shit! Finally,
clipping what?
Ghost Malone and a baller.
Hey,
What the fuck did you do to your finger?
What's up, boys?
What's up, brother?
What the fuck did he do to his finger?
Shoved it up somebody's ass.
Look at these boys chilling outside. And the bowler in white, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Good look.
Oh, you
Good.
got
Hey,
the
hold on. Let's
Like
get
some
the
90s rap music video.
man.
Yeah, that was a car.
Yo, what up, brother?
Wow.
Looking good.
He's out here.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Keep it real.
What are you puffing on there?
Alec Bradley,
So
double broadleaf.
Oh, there you go.
Nothing but the best for my boy.
There you go. What are you puffing on, Toast?
Same thing, Big Daddy. Same
There you
thing.
go. What are you pouring?
Some Bernheim 7-year.
Bernheim barrel proof.
Yeah,
Oh,
sir.
how is it?
It's honestly, it's really. I think it's better than Larceny, personally.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
We'll get you a sample sent out, man.
Yeah, sure you will. We'll go with all the others. Hey, I make my hand deliveries happen. Just saying.
God damn. Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
What a surprise. Ben's into giving out handies.
Hey, I sent a beautiful hand cock out there.
no respect to tell you. No respect.
We got the cornhole championship happening behind us.
What the hell? What are you got going on today? You got. Is this the toast BQ or something?
Man, yeah. It's toast with toasty. You know what I mean?
Wait, does the loser get cornholed?
Exactly. By Lee. Lee tongue punches your fart box. Whoever loses.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. That's nice.
I've said it before. I'll say it again.
A little chocolate delight for dessert.
Yeah.
Be in love with me. I had corn for dinner.
So is that the Malone estate?
No, we are up north, just right over by close to where Lee works, at our buddy Rich's house. So
All right.
no.
So Rich is into cornholing?
Yes.
Other
Rich is
dudes?
into cornholing. Lee was into cornholing. He was the cornhole master, but he is falling far from grace, just like Tom Brady.
I lost my touch.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's all right. Toast will still let you touch it.
60 Hearts. Too funny, man.
What's up, Sean?
What's going
Let's
on?
get a fundraiser going for Sean so he can purchase the video frame.
What the fuck, man? Damn, dude.
Dunked on by kiwis.
You
He's
couldn't
the one guy
handle
who
me
still
through a
takes
fish
the
eye
first
lens. I'm just
pictures.
my midriff.
He thinks he's making a TikTok video. It's all right.
Tic-tac.
You son of a bitch.
No.
Check it out. These are some of Lee's favorite things.
Hey, those two bottles, those are Lee's fucking favorites right there.
What's up? What you got? Some fucking Knob Creek?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, look at that.
Hey,
Oh,
man, we got some fucking
man,
boogers.
look at
More
that.
beam for you.
Dude,
Oh, there it is.
that's beautiful right there. That's beautiful.
All kinds of wood in his mouth.
Dude, all sorts of peanuts all up in your mouth.
Yeah.
These nuts. Jesus.
Ridiculous.
I'll be right back.
I give a fucking cigar to him and he turns into Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, shit.
No respect. No respect.
Hickory dickory dock.
That's Rodney Dangerfield, but close.
Jack and Jill went up the hill. With
Hell, each with a bucket of quarter. Jill came down with 250. What a fucking slut! Oh,
Little Miss Muffin. Oh.
little
Yeah,
Miss
you are my
Muffin sat on the
lap
tiffy,
boy.
eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider. He sat down beside her and said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch?"
Hey,
Oh.
what's in the bowl, bitch?
Jesus, fucking dyke.
Jim, I was at a restaurant tonight for my mom's
Hickory
birthday.
dickory
I got
dock.
a 4 of that
What?
for $8.
Nice.
Hickory dickory dock.
We all know the next line.
Oh shit!
I actually don't, but I know it ends with cock.
And there might be this chick was, you know.
This chick was sucking my cock. Is that
There
what it
you
is?
go. Hey.
Hey.
Way to fill in the blanks.
It fucking looks
Oh,
like
boy.
the fucking bourbon ballers taking me from behind right now. Jesus Christ!
I mean, you know, looks like or is.
He dropped his Alec Bradley. He dropped his Alec Bradley.
Wait, you know what happens when he stands behind when Bola stands behind Sean? All you hear is "shitters full."
Oh my god! It's about time you started going back on live. I missed you on this road trip. God damn it, Ben.
I did what I could do, you know.
I hear you.
Well, it was also the holidays before that. It was
Yeah.
it was 3 weeks in a row. I didn't go. That's why. The third week I went Sunday. I did the riding dirty, but I don't really count that.
I'm dirty.
We tried to keep you up going through New York, but you were up late, man. You were going through the city forever.
Yep.
Yeah. I stayed with him till the end.
No, I think he's thinking about last year.
Oh.
Because last year's riding dirty was like 5 hours.
Damn.
This one was only 3.
Yeah, you
For sure.
should have titled that to be BourBACK jamming in New York.
I mean, you had so many brake lights the eastern half of Pennsylvania on that stream.
Yeah, when you were
Oh my
going over
God,
the bridge, it was like
there were
game
so
over.
many shitty drivers.
Fuck.
Just-
Isn't it?
You're gonna go throw your corn in some holes there or what?
Actually, unfortunately, I've been talking shit to Lee the whole time he's been playing, and then now me and him got matched up on a team. So unfortunately, now I got to be on a fucking team with him here in just a second.
I mean, you don't have to.
Guaranteed to lose now because he's fucking talking shit.
Needless to say, my fucking shoulders are gonna hurt from fucking carrying this big son of a bitch through this tournament. I gotta tell you.
Listen, it ain't golf.
All right, fellas. Have a good night. I'm cutting out.
All right, brother.
Cheers. I'm gonna go say hi to Victor a little bit. So.
Well, it's been over 3 hours. It might be after party time. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
If you're after party, shoot me a link and I'll come over.
Can you hear the bad
I mean, it's
music
up to you if you
selection
wanna
going
go
on
over
in the
there. There's some
background
real
here?
dog shit on screen over there, but it's
Yeah,
up to
can
you.
you hear the fucking kiss that these fucking 50-year-olds are rocking? Keep on shouting, you keep on shouting, again.
But that said, we've been live for over 3 hours. I'm tired. I think it's time to go to the after party. What do you think, Jimbo?
Cut it off.
You ended the shit because of the bad music?
Because of the bad music.
No,
Immediately.
I'm saying we're just going to go to the after party and hang out.
Let's go.
So there's 7
manual
slots
Zoom
open
link
now if anybody wants to come hang out in the after party. And if not, there's plenty of other people still streaming. Sean's streaming, Vic's streaming. I mean, I'd probably lean Turkey. And yeah, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll have some better content for you soon. But hopefully my trip was somewhat interesting. And you know, as my as my Chattanooga bottle and bond is, I'm a little fucked up.
She gone.
Cheers all.
Cheers,
Link's still
everybody.
good if you want to
From
hang
me
out
and
in the
the
after party.